Evil cackle. Check, fucking mate, Chantal. Check, fucking mate.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
Griff gang.
Hi, me again. Hi, are you serving cheeseburgers right now?
Dad, if you're watching this, Sue Slimer. Cuties do a video.
I gave my cats away for you. Like these people who have, they have children. Can you not take them to the park? Beauty bite. He's not a marriage scammer.
Don't talk to me!
Hello, it's ready.
Exactly, Kira.
My dog, my uncle. You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money. Okay, good luck. Right before Christmas, bitch! Who do you think you are? He's just my brother. He's my brother. You know? Hillbilly, crap, white trash people.
Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Good to see you lovely people here on this Thursday morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are in the world today. Hello, Jamie, Marie Johnson, Shell, Kyle, Hey Girl, Hey, Barbara, Emotional Support Muffin, Maui, Fondue, Sakio, Dinky, Darkheart, Mama Mitchell, Kitchen Zombie, Kimothy, Stooping Delight, Camels Against Chantel, Misanthropy, Andy, Nutties Nishay, Sassy Mama, Angry Water, Dinky, FFG's Lumberjacks Restraining Order, Hey Jay, Kataria, Claudio Beachball, Mac Attack, Sarah, Amy, PJ, hey girl, thank you so much for being a member for 3 months. Appreciate you. For 3 years. Holy shit. Yes, you've been here for a long ass time. Hello, and thank you so much. Hold on, I got a text message. For the love of God, Sam. Glamo Mayhem, hello. Randy, Dorky Shitstain, Just Deb, Lori Compton, Maui, Panda Pondu, good to see you. Millisecond. Amy PJ, hello. Sugar Pop, Lily May, goodbye, Kyle. Drama B, you made it. Good morning. Luna's mom, missed you guys yesterday. Different States, thank you so much for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships. Who got them? Miss Chris, Shugal, SK20117, Bunnies Make Me Happy, Anna Marie Cooper. Did I get everybody? I think so. Welcome, new member. Speaking of Annie's. Annie, are you walking, Annie? Sage, thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you.
Your journey is a testament to your strength and resilience.
That's
Keep
right.
going.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were done there, Pickle. My apologies. Hello, Christy. Thank you so much for being a member for 28 months. Appreciate you so much. Hello, everybody. I've got them sitting here double fisting my back scratcher and my pickle in case you wanted to get a laugh this morning. Speaking of Annie's, I was listening to French Fry Girls members only stream before I went live. And I'll share a little bit of that intel with you before we get into the nitty gritty. That is Chantel, who got denied on her appeal for her monetization on her Foodie Beauty channel. Not only that, she was demonetized on second channel, the Beezer show, which we're going to talk about. We're going to get into in just a moment. Seems that the mystery is solved of why Annie's internet connection and sounding like she's been in witness protection. It's been answered. She's been in Greece. She's been a traveling girl. But I'm here to tell you that said travels were absolutely fucking miserable. She's sick as a dog. I was unaware And you know what? I feel like I've heard Annie talk about her bowel movements more than I care to admit. And she's still at it. She wanted to let everybody know that she had out of control type 2 diarrhea on the flight home from Greece yesterday. And I quote, it was the worst day of her life. So for that, I say, shout out to you, BBJ. You think so, Shaz? Okay, so she did say that the reason for the trip to Greece was because she had to take care of some government paperwork. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'll try to upload that stream later for you non-paying Gunt members over there on the Twitter. So if you're following along, I'll see if I can get it uploaded. Hello, Wicked Crafter. Good to see you. By the book. Hello. Speaking of sick, dude, I've been feeling like I've been trying to get sick for the last couple of days. 10KD, good to see you. I'm sorry she went to Greece again after this. Yes, 10KD, that's where she's been at, girl. Hello, Fondue. Thank you so much for glazing my monetization. We love a monetized Yaba. Rage, more rage. Oh, listen.
Rage, more rage.
So yesterday was a lot. Okay, Fondue, thank you so much for the support. We did get a rager. She did dirty delete said rager. And don't worry, there have been several people around the community who was able to archive that. Today, we're going to be watching Panda Pondu's archived edition. Appreciate you so much, Panda Pondu. It definitely takes a community over here. Hello, Camps. I come in here. I'm double fisting my pickle and back scratcher. Best day ever. Camps, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you so much, hon, and good to see you. What do you want from me? I'm a shit show. We don't beat around the bush when it comes to the shit show around here, I suppose. Hello, Monkey Wings. Good to see you. It's my son's 27th birthday, and I'm making his lasagna. Ooh, can I get it right before Christmas, bitch? Hell yeah. For him, here you go. Happy birthday to your baby.
Right before Christmas, bitch.
So you got it right before Christmas, baby. I got it right after Christmas, baby. It's Christmas, when you have birthdays, when you have babies surrounding Christmas holidays, you really, really got to get creative to make it super special, don't you? Happy birthday to your baby, hon, and thank you for the support. Hello, Glossy Hop. Good to see you. Holy crap. How do I find you over here? Hello. Dark Heart 65. Thank you so much for being a member for 18 months. Yes, Chin's Christmas tree and a heart. Hey, girl. Grandma Kim, thank you so much for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships. Let's see who got them. Cyanide Cupcake. You know. Summer Sun. Is it Amphibean69 and Xenox? Close enough. Welcome. New members. A word from our sponsor, if you will.
Pickles. Because life needs a little crunch.
That's true. Life does need a crunch for sure. And thank you, Grandma Kim. I appreciate you. Is your son single? I know. Are you kidding me? My kids are minors. Get out of here. No, neither one of them are single or desperate. Give me a break, please. Embarrassing me, humiliating. They better not break. They better never, ever. And I think they know at this point to never, ever in their life, ever bring home a Chantel. Hey, Peace Frog. Good to see you. So we had a completely different show planned for today, which maybe we're going to get into tomorrow because I know we're not going to be able to cover it today. Obviously, I'm talking about the trip to the Walmart, which I was thrilled. And I was halfway tempted to go live after she went to Walmart to talk about it. I was like, nah, I'll save it for Thursday when I'm back. But boy, oh boy, I never expected in a million years. Well, I mean, listen, we knew. Here's the thing. Here's the thing with the demonetization of the second channel. I really thought that Chantel was going to be marked safe, okay? Because I really believed, for whatever reason, even though, this is Chantel that we're talking about, Funkled Chantel here, but I really thought when her channel was terminated and she got that LLC, that she put that second channel in that LLC's name, which was going to mark her safe, okay? I don't want to talk about the ins and outs of that. If she would have been terminated, even if she would have had the LLC, and people are saying she didn't even have, it doesn't matter. None of that matters. Come to find out, Dodo over here when she created that second channel, put the monetization under the same AdSense account. So once they sent her denial as far as her appeal was concerned, all of her AdSense accounts, they were pulled from the YouTube. That's why when she was live on Twitch, she had just received that letter talking about her appeal was denied. It was in that stream at the very end, I believe, is when she got the email saying that, hey, you don't have monetization. Or she realized, I don't know if she got an email or she just realized that the second channel had lost its monetization too. So maybe, possibly, I'm not saying for sure, if she had went through with the LLC, she might have been able to skate by. And really, honestly, this whole time I was like, this bitch, she's really going to get away with this because she's got that LLC. She's got this channel. It's completely unrelated and she's going to get away with it. We'll come to find out. Nope. Dodo over here had them in the same name. Hello, Lindsay. I'm shocked that she is just stupid enough to think she'd be okay. Like, I know she's dumb, but really, Lindsay, she was really, really fucking planning on it. What other option did she have? Living on a hope and a prayer. That was it. Hey, Gorlick. They got pulled only because she was making the same content. She gets told not to. I was able to keep my other channels because I followed the instructions. Were the other channels monetized, Gorlick? That's interesting. Hello, Mainly Main. Can I get the song for Good Luck at 2:45? My husband and myself are adopting my 3 and 12-year-old grandson. Yes. One happy Mimi here. Aw, congratulations, girl. Yes, yes, yes. Congratulations to you and your hubby. That is amazing. Aw. Mainly Main, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you, girl, and good luck and congratulations. Sneaker Girl says, what is it with Chantel and Gary and uncontrolled type 2 diarrhea? That's not the first time that Gary has talked about having diarrhea on her YouTube channel. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Again, they are twins in more ways than one. Merry Christmas, Yaba. Best to you and the family. I never miss my favorite creator. Oh, Sneaker Girl, that was so sweet. And thank you for being a member for 20 months. I appreciate you, hun. The back scratcher. Well, I like to use it as a pointer. It's a back scratcher / pointer. Okay. Hello, Seattle Sapphire. Good to see you. Arby's application bees. Is the law gone yet? Listen, when I tell you guys that for the work that Salah has to put in for Chantel, regardless whether she has a super popular YouTube channel, until somebody else comes along, some dumb Canadian, some dumb American, whoever is willing to entertain Salah, he's not going anywhere. I mean, if he just needs to come on, log in the chat, glaze Chantel up, he will do that. I don't think he's going to be leaving just yet, but we shall see. We shall see. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Miss T says she's fucked and funkled a fondue. Finally, Miss T, thank you so much for the support. She is fucked. She is severely fucked. I really don't know what Chantel's plan is. Well, it's 9:13. If I was Chantel, I would be awake and I would be hustling. I would be advertising cameos. I would be trying to set up some Patreon because Chantel, what the fuck are you going to do? What are you going to do? That's crazy. Hey, thank you so much. Is it Pagan, RNNN, Pagan? Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you, hun. Thank you so much. If she blows Twitch, Salah changes the cell number. Listen, even with Twitch, she's not, dude, okay. Starting off brand new on Twitch, I would estimate that Chantel is going to make maybe 30%. And that could be low. I'm really honestly just throwing a number out there. But from everything that I've seen people say, I would put Chantel at a low 30% of what she was making on YouTube. I would imagine just like Twitch, just like YouTube, you have to build that shit up. But I could be wrong about that. Lilu says her ODD is in full force and she's not going to get her way. It's so fascinating to watch. Yesterday's stream especially was very fascinating. Watching the meltdown in real time was something to see. And the way that she pulled that stream after she got done saying everything that she had to say and then went on later on to post our community tab and how she wasn't going to rage online and she was going to drop all of her links here. Woo, girl. I mean, wow, Chantel. I mean, this really just goes to show how you just took complete advantage of your situation when you had all the opportunity in the world to actually make something with this shit, and where you could be in a position to take 90 days off and it wouldn't completely destroy you. But where you are present day, this is going to be something to see. This is really, really going to be something to see. Thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Caroline's Mentality. It finally happened. Full demonetization. Full, girl. Full. And let me tell you something. Twitch is not going to cut it. Thank you for the support. Hello, 10KD. Good to see you. Thank you for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships. Hey, more stuff Case said. Fiona's mom, Ginger Side, Tanya Smith, and Crystal. Welcome, welcome, new members. A word from our sponsor.
Pickle the positive vibes and relish the good times.
Hell yeah. Good to see you, 10KD. I've seen you following along with the shit show. So you know what, though? I'm just glad that Chantel is still willing to fight the good fight, and she's going to show us the struggle per the Twitch. I have no complaints about that. Girl, even though we know you're only going to receive such a small percentage of what you did on YouTube, we are so proud of you, Chantel. Here you go. For taking one for the team, being tough, and yeah, the show must go on. Oh my God, Rojo! Oh, don't it? The Rosie situation is so crazy right now. Rojo said, ALR, Rosie, and Chantel want to convince YouTube they deserve their paycheck, but roll around their kitchen because they can't stand to cook or wash dishes. YouTube doesn't want to fund their demise because of liability. It's really that simple. Rojo, it really comes down to that. You're not wrong. And thank you for the support. 10KD, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining True Love, girl. I don't know if you're on my list yet, but if you're not, make sure you send your address for your postcard and your sticker to the email in the description below. I appreciate you. She rage blocked who? Who's that? Miss Anthropy. Is that one of her supporters? I'm not shocked. I seen her little stubby finger pointing at the screen, her brand new phone that she's making payments on. As soon as she lost her monetization, Chantel thought the smart thing to do was take her ass down to the phone store and get a $1,000, $1,500 phone on payments. Yeah, she deserved it, I guess. Wicked Crafter says her being entitled to constitutionalize the rights to a platform in another country because she's obese. Kagon, take me the fuck away. Wicked Crafter, banger. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you. She raged at Bertha. I do believe Bertha, hey, Teddy Pigs, Bertha says that was an imposter. I think that's what she said on the Twitter. Hey, Butter Crumpet, good to see you. Okay, so listen, we're going to get into it. We're going to watch Panda Pondu's archived. Oh, there it is. I had it ready to go. Rage delete yesterday, and I know that she's already posted a community tab post. It's a bunch of blah blah blah. Follow me here, follow me there. I hope she can make it happen. Did you all see there it is? Let me pin it. There we go. What Gorlick say? She has yet to learn one bit. One bit is 1 cent. 1 cent. She was clapping her flippers over $2 and the hype train. She is clueless and thought she was getting paid. That's unfortunate. That's severely unfortunate, Chantel. Seriously. Hello, Katie. Hi, Yaba and crew. I was in a car accident on Monday. Can I please hear the right before Christmas, bitch? Love you and Sam. Girl, I hope everything's okay. I mean, I guess you're alive, right?
Right before Christmas, bitch.
Everything is replaceable, Katie, but you are not. So glad you survived through that unfortunate accident, hun. And sorry it was right before Christmas. That does suck. Speaking of right before Christmas and car accidents, I did see that Teardrop either just has all the worst luck in the world, or she's a severe attention seeker. I haven't really figured out exactly what's going on with Teardrop, but here's Chantel. It was crazy, right? She's lost her monetization. She's lost her job. Teardrop kicks in her door talking about this horrible car accident that her daughter was in. She doesn't have a stove. She doesn't have heat. Chantel can't pay her rent. Chantel knows that she needs to go ahead and offer to at least bare minimum share Teardrop's PayPal so she doesn't get called out for being a complete piece of shit. That was a whole thing. That really was a whole thing. Fascinating to watch. Teardrop is always down bad. Always down bad, Teardrop. That's your name. Look at that thumbnail, would you? That is something to see right there. Wow, Chantel. Hold on. I want to change it. I want to get a little festive. Hold on, Chantel. I know how much you love the holidays. There we go. That one? That one. No, I don't like that one. What about... No, let's go back with... Wait a minute. What about this one? This one. We'll go with this one. Trauma Drop. Yes, that's a great name for her. Trauma Drop. Listen, I don't see any problem. You know, people come in, they're going through a hard, but Teardrop is literally every day. Every day you could sit here. It's like the fight for the attention between her and Tracy. And Teardrop is always using no heat stove. One of the grandbabies is sick. Her husband's sick. He's eating off the floor. He's eating out the trash can. Somebody done had a car accident. Oh my God. This woman, bless her heart, man. Seriously. Chantel's first thought was it a new car before asking if that's what I said. I said, Sam, has she even asked if that girl's okay yet? Because I have not heard her say, is she okay? Hey, Spirit to Dance. Good to see you. You call her Trauma Drop. All right. The original creator, the original person who archived the stream is linked to the top of the chat. Please go follow Panda Pondu. We do appreciate everyone's effort to bring the content in this community, especially when you have dirty deleters like Chantel. Okay, so this is last night's stream. After she found out that she was demonetized on her second channel, not only demonetized on her second channel, but her appeal was denied for her monetization on her Foodie Beauty main channel. So now Foodie Beauty has to wait 90 days until she can reapply. We don't know whether or not that she will get her monetization back, if Amber will get her monetization back, if Rosie will get her monetization back. I would say that they will, but they may not. YouTube may not give it back. Who knows what's going to happen? I guess we will all see in March, one by one, whether or not they get monetized again. Right, guys? Sonora Blue Light says she looks like, yes, she does. Oh my God. Thank you so much for being a member for 12 months, hon. Hello, Gary. Foodie Beauty isn't going to make any money on Twitch. I agree. The only ones who do are the top streamers who stream for 5 to 8 hours per day with thousands watching them. So, okay, here's my advice to you, Chantel. Thank you for bringing that up, Gary. Hey, wait, I pinned the wrong comment. Hold on, Dinosaur. I'm going to have to come back to you. How did Gary get ahead of you in line? I'm not sure, but I'll circle back around. Thank you for bringing that up, because I was thinking this too when I seen that she got completely demonetized. Like, her only way of survival at this point and to make any kind of money is to basically live stream 24/7. Like, remember when we told Chantel, like, if you really want to get to where you were again on YouTube, you just need to let it all hang out. You need to be live streaming around the clock. You need to have cameras here, cameras there, letting everybody see the mess, see the box mountain, see all of the cringe. You are going to have to stream around the clock in order. That is the only way I think that she will survive this. And I don't even know if that'll help. I don't know. Again, that's just maybe. But even to come close to making any kind of money on Twitch, it's going to have to be around the clock. So it's 9:23, big girl. Where are you? Where are you? You asked to see the box mountain room. Gary, thank you for the support, hun. Dinosaur Time Machine says it's rage-inducing how many times Foodie kept saying she wasn't warned. Tammy Lemon, ALR, Big Roz were the warning, yet she's acting like a victim. Exactly. So, okay, for example, right? On the plus side, Teardrop is going to get her super chats back. Perhaps they can be used for a nice edible arrangements. That's true. All of those super chats that she got, all of that time that she spent on the Beezer channel, knowing she was setting on the same AdSense, all got refunded. Every single penny of it. Okay, so if in the reaction community, if rumors started to spread that certain reactors are getting hit because of certain kind of content, that is warning to other reactors. You better start taking certain shit down. That's your warning. You don't necessarily need to get any kind of notification from YouTube directly. If you see other people that are having problems with their content and you're doing the same kind of content, bitch, that's your warning. You can take it or leave it, but don't act surprised when it happens to you. You're not wrong, Dinosaur Time Machine. And thank you for the support, hun. You bet she's eating. Dude, I know. She's stressed. She's stress eating. Stress eating. It's going to be a hard 3 months for Chantel. Seriously. And again, like seriously.
Right before Christmas, bitch.
Oh, thank God you don't celebrate Christmas, Chantel. So it shouldn't bother you too much that it's
right before Christmas, bitch.
You know what I mean? A little birdie says, I'm the only one who thinks she still isn't taking this seriously enough. It's like her brain just can't grasp what's happening. And I love that for her. No, you're not wrong. And I don't think that it's fully going to set in until she figures out whether or not that she's going to get paid on the 21st. So we got 3-4 days before payday. So if she doesn't get that money, it's going to be bad. That's when things will really set in if she doesn't get her money. Now, let's say that she does. Again, we're not going to know until the time comes, okay? Plenty of speculations around the community. I think that she met the time frame. I think that she'll get it, but she may not, according to some other people. So whatever happens, let's say she doesn't get it, then she might be like, oh my fucking God, this is so bad, right? But if she ends up getting it, it still will not set in until that money is gone and she stops to think, like right before payday, she's not getting paid. Then is when things are going to start to set in. Right now, she's kind of feeling a little bit of cushion because I believe she believes she's getting her November paycheck. And so it's going to be a waiting game, but I do not disagree. And thank you for the support, hun. You think she's setting on more money than she's letting on? I don't think that Chantel has a savings. I really don't believe that. I think she probably has a couple $100s in her account, but that's it. I could be wrong though. Emotional Support Muffin saying she's doing donation stream for December, knowing she'd be traveling for most of it. Well. Exactly, Emotional Support Muffin. She's talking about Big Annie, in case you haven't connected the dots. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Hello, Sassy Mama. She read all her YouTube emails for the first time last night. I got to hear the majority of it, not all of it. So we're going to be covering this incident probably for a few days in order to take it all in, because what we don't get through today, we're going to come back to tomorrow. If we don't get through it all tomorrow, we're going to come back to Saturday, whenever, because there's a lot to go over and I really don't want to miss any of it. Sassy Mama, thank you for the support, hun. The ghost of Christmas present is going to show Foodie Teardrop's family. Oh my God, that's a fucking banger. Sonora Blue Light, thank you for the support, hun. She has zero impulse control. Yes, she cannot plan ahead. I agree. Storm, the Norwegian Puffin Dog. Hello. Finally able to sit down and listen to support group meeting live. Hey, girl, right before Christmas, girls. Man, I just, dude, really, I'm going to tell you all. I really honestly thought that I was like, damn, the Canadian cockroach strikes again. She's going to be fine. She's going to survive this. She's going to take a hit, but she's still going to collect her money over on the second channel. Dodo eyes. Charlotte says, as far as a warning, Chantel, she's never been able to read the room. Exactly. Merry Christmas, Yaba, Sam, and kiddos. Thank you, Charlotte. I appreciate you, girl. And thank you for being a member for 42 months. Niece says, pretty sure Teardrop's husband is an actual raccoon. Banger. Thank you for the support, hun. Hey, Charlie. Good to see you, girl. Hold on just a second. Vibe Ba says, oh my God, too bad she's still not in Syria. Can you imagine? Missed opportunity. Housewives of Syria. I honestly believe if this would have happened to Chantel while she was in Syria, and I know I might sound crazy for saying this, would have been the better option for Chantel, because here's why, okay? Sugar Pop Lilia May, hold on, I'm going to talk about Christmas cards too. She could have planned better. She wouldn't have had to worry about what she was going to do for rent. Like, let's say the breakup was going to happen, whatever you want, a separation, whatever is actually going on between Chantel and Salah. Her being in Syria would have been the best option. She could have begged for the money to get back home, to plan on staying with her mom, to plan on staying with her aunt, because she would have known that she couldn't go out and get an apartment because she didn't have no income. The fact that this happened after she was in Canada, after she signed a lease, after she's got all of these bills that she has to pay, is the worst case scenario, because she would have been forced. Because again, this was Chantel showing her ass, going home to Canada, having a tantrum, wanting Salah to beg her back to Syria, that ended this relationship. Again, I do not believe that this was Salah that sent Chantel home. She would have just had to act right, try to stay in Syria as long as she could, and then hopefully got her monetization back. I think this is a worst case scenario. I really do. And thank you for the super chat, hun. Hello, Charlie. Good morning, Yaba, Sam, and the support group. Or Yaba and the support group. Amberlynn got demonetized 2 days before payday and didn't get a YouTube check. Chantel is not getting another YouTube check for a while. Holy shit. And she doesn't realize it. She thinks right now that she's going to get paid next week in 3 days. Oh, boy. You're not going to be able to contain yourself, Chantel. And you know what? To be quite honest, to give Chantel some more advice, you shouldn't. You should let it all out, all of your anger, all of your frustration. You right now cannot afford to be boring. You do not just want to sit there and read trauma dumping from Turd Drop. You want to let it all out. You want to show your ass. Hey, maybe you want to bring in some new side characters. Go back and consider Crackhead Olympics Part 2, because you're going to need it. You're going to need it. I'm just saying. Charlie, thank you for the super chat, hun. Hello, Liz. I honestly don't know of this, but can she file for unemployment or disability after losing monetization? It's like getting fired, right? Or no? No, she cannot file for unemployment. She was basically self-employed. You're not going to be able to file unemployment with who? You know what I mean? As far as disability, I highly doubt she's going to be able to get disability. So I'm going to say no to both of those. Thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Sushi. Do you think it's true she gave $10,000 to the family? I don't know about 10,000, but I definitely think it was a significant amount of money. Yeah, sure. I don't think 10,000, because I think if she gave 10,000, that would have been all of her money. But definitely a significant amount. Yes, absolutely. But not 10,000. No. Listen, Chantel wants to buy Salah's love, but Chantel also knew that she was going back to Canada and she was going to need money for herself. She's a very selfish person. She wanted money for DoorDash, for edibles, for whatever, to rent a car. She didn't have $10,000 just to give Salah and his family. Maybe like 1,000, 2,000, maybe. Yes, but not 10K. No way. Thank you for the super chat, hun. She needs a doctor to sign papers to apply for disability. We all know that won't happen, and it's not enough to live on anyways. These next couple of months are going to be very, very interesting. Very interesting. So let's get into it. Hey, dorky shitstain. Good to see you, hun. Hey, spiteful Pinky Jean. Well. It's finally fat bitch o'clock. Find out era has arrived, and I welcome it with open motherfucking arms. Hey, this is what I say about this situation. Again, Chantel, you had this shit coming after the Sasa situation, and you exploited that poor girl and her family so you could go vacation and eat yourself into a ERBs, if you will. You had this shit coming. You did this shit to yourself. What you put out into the world is what you will get back, and that's exactly what you're experiencing right now. So with that being said, at least this situation, Charlie's in here, Manning. Hello, good to see you. At least with this situation, she has no choice but to dance. You have to dance, Chantel. You cannot afford to just sit there and read comments from Tracy and Turd Drop. That is not going to help your situation. Chantel has to dance the dance. That should be interesting. Spiteful Pinky Jean, thank you, girl. Dell's Dead Bug says, even if she could claim unemployment, she wouldn't qualify. She's broken YouTube terms of service. It's not a wrongful termination. That is true. And technically, she's not fired. She's just demonetized. She still has her channel. She can still upload content. She just can't make money. So no, there's no unemployment for Chantel. Drama B says she doesn't care if she can't pay bills, but not being able to buy food will scare her bad. Rage incoming. Yes. And let's not forget about her marijuana habit that she's pretty dependent on at this point. I agree with that, Drama B. And thank you for the support, hun. Where is my button?
Hello. Sarah, Mike, Bill. Belle is from hell. Strawberries, Tara, Krista, Sound of Rain.
How come I don't see my button to make this louder? Because I can't. Oh, there it is. Sorry, guys.
Nancy, Alondra, just Jacqueline, Jill.
Give it a minute.
Carrie, Sharon, Mischief, Pause, Abby, Glitter, Carla, Rosemary, where you been? Canadian girl. YouTube unsubbed you? Hey, Kawe. Oh, that's not cool. Aaron,
No, I don't have chat on here. Hold on just a second. I'm trying to make it full screen again. I had to fix the volume situation. Now I'm all fucked up with the full screen shit. I did this the other day. Hold on. Hold, please. Dude, after I have it that one time, I can't get it back again. I swear. Well, at least we got the volume to work. Whatever. Let me try it one more time. Nope. It won't do it again, babe. Jesus Christ. Well, it don't matter. It's not like we're missing anything anyways. All right, but you guys can hear it?
Huh? Hey, Kristen. Hope you're feeling okay today. Maureen. Barbara. Everybody, hello. Alien. Did they unsub you guys? Great. Shauna. Let me check if I have subscribers. No. I don't know. I don't even know how many I had before. Like, well. Anyway, how you doing? Well, it could be better, but it could be worse. Are you appealing the Beezer show? I don't know. I didn't get an email or anything yet. Like, I'm sure I'll get some kind of notice, but I don't know if I can appeal it because they already, demonetized my other channel, this channel, so I don't think it matters. Oh, wait, let me see. Okay. PG-13.
Okay, try to refresh, guys, because I just boosted her volume. You can't hear? Let me see. Let me check on my phone because I just boosted it. It should have fixed it. At the beginning, you couldn't hear. Hold on. I don't want to go any further until I check the freaking audio. Mine is too loud. Here, I'll turn mine down. It's fine. Are we good? Refresh. If you're having audio issues, try to refresh because I boosted her audio, so it should be okay now.
That's sensitive. Hey, Monica. Taster's choice.
Strawberry says she's honestly so lucky this is happening while she's in Canada. Imagine if she was in Syria right now. I'm telling you, Strawberry, I think if this had happened in Syria, would have been better for her than it happening in Canada after she's already signed a lease. But I could be wrong. Like, I get what you're saying. Listen, the only thing that kept Chantel's ass out of a lot of trouble in Syria and in Kuwait was the fact that she could buy herself out of certain situations. So losing her monetization at that time would have been pretty bad, but you also have to understand that people were willing to pay to get her back to Canada. If this would have happened while she was in Syria, it would have been the same outcome. People would have flooded her account with money. She'd been able to break some money off and still get back home to Canada to stay with her mom, stay with her aunt, make plans that work around the fact that she's not going to get paid for 90 days. But I don't know. I could be wrong about that. And thank you so much for the support, hun. I'm loud. She's low. Still? Catherine says, I was self-employed for 30 years and I had to pay into the unemployment insurance system as well as taxes to qualify for unemployment when I had to wait to return to a government job in Canada. Catherine, thank you for that information and thank you for the support. I appreciate you. The volume is still low. Why is it low for some people and fine for other? Priscilla says, watch her with my dad. He says she can be a dancer with the name Sexy Fupa. Oh my God. That sounds like a plan with her bad leg. Thank you for being a member for 37 months, hun. Hey, Tweet T. I don't think she would have left if she lost demonetization there. I don't think so either, Tweet T. I don't think it would have been bad for her to lose her monetization in Syria. It would have been the better option. Raven said, left selling Uber yesterday. I got it back. Thank God, girl. Thank you for being a member for 29 months. See, some people are saying it's fun. Some people are saying it's not. I wonder if some people are still behind. Okay, I'm going to try to push forward and see what my assistant says. Sam, who's watching in the background.
Voice stream. Is that the coffee that's do? Anyway, yeah.
Exactly, Miss T. She could have lived on Twitch in Syria. Yeah, they could have survived on Twitch in Syria. She would have still been able to support Salah and his family, but here in Canada, she's pretty fucked. She's pretty fucked.
I think it would have happened anyway, Courtney, to be honest, because actually the couples channel actually was, when I double checked, it actually was. I made a mistake. It's the same AdSense as Foodie Beauty.
So she admits it right there that she made a mistake, that the AdSense that she used for the Foodie Beauty channel was the same AdSense that was connected to the couples channel.
Oh, anything under the same AdSense, tell us. So,
Rojo says she was hating on YouTube and then deleted it. Would they still terminate her channel for comments? She was telling them to cancel her channel. I mean, sure, they could, Rojo. Will they? I doubt it. I don't think that'll happen. I just think she knew that she better delete that shit from her channel so people don't report it. Thank you for the support, hun.
Yeah. I think that, I think whenever something happens, like, unfortunately for me, it usually takes things to happen for me to, like, see the full picture, I guess, and to slow down and reflect. So, I think this is one of those times where I just really have to, you know, like, try to do it right.
And that's the thing. You could have handled this whole move situation completely different than what you did. The fact that you came back to Canada and you went with a more expensive apartment, I don't care if you're talking about $400. She acts like $400 is nothing. And now that you've lost all of your money, you've basically lost your job. You keep saying for 90 days. We don't know if you'll even get it back after that 90 days. So that $400 that you could have saved when you originally came back here by getting a cheaper place is a big deal to you now. You had to have something very nice, something very fancy. Instead of living within your means, Chantel, now look at you. She's so out of touch with reality. I agree.
I know. So I'm going to have to come up with some kind of schedule. Like, I'm going to have, basically I can reapply for monetization for this channel. Humble yourself, Big Beezer. Basically, I look like a Disney side character.
Salah screwed out of everything right now, Kataria. Salah is just going to have to, and I think he will stay in communication with Chantel for the pennies that she's going to be willing to give, which I don't think will be any right now. But he will still hold on to hope that Chantel will be able to turn this fucking shit show around. Will she? Probably not. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Hello, Mercio. Teardrop's misfortune is reaching a level of performative. Does a human with so much bad luck really exist, or is it a 17 boy having a laugh behind the scene? Oh, you want to know if Teardrop's a real person or if it's a troll? I think, yeah, Teardrop's a real person. And that's the level of people in her chat, if you know what I mean. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Okay, Sam, thank you. Liz says she's nothing like the girl you've ever seen before. I'm trying to find the words to describe this girl, and I'm not being respectful. Sorry, it was appropriate. If you know the song, you're a millennial. Liz, you're always coming through with stuff like that. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Okay, do you want me to pull it from a different archive? Give me just a second. I know Kristen's got it on Twitter. Are you all saying that it's because of the recording? How come it sounds fine to me and sounds fine to some people? I don't understand, but we'll get a different one. Give me just a moment. Actually, Just Saying has it. I don't think she'll mind if we watch through her. Okay. Panda Pondu, it's your fault. The audience says your audio sucks. We're pivoting over to Just Saying's copy. All right, I have linked Just Saying's channel in the chat. Please go sub up to the original creator. Hopefully this will solve our problem. And yeah, no more bitching. We'll see. We'll get it together eventually, guys. Let me see if I can do full screen now. Yes, I can. Woohoo! She who shits herself says, come on, Teardrop, start your channel, get monetized and steal cuties. Man, I'll be your first Beezer. We've been telling Teardrop to get her ass on YouTube for how long now? You can't just come over here and trauma dump in chat and drop your PayPal. Start your own channel. Bare minimum. Bare minimum. Some of y'all bullied the hell out of Panda right before Christmas, bitch. She who shits herself. Thank you for the support. Okay, hold on just a second. Woo! All right, let's try this again, ladies and gentlemen. Round 2.
Are you finally making money yet? Yes. Well, no. I mean, it takes a little while, but takes a little bit to get paid. But I'm affiliate now, so I have a chance at it. I'm waiting for people. How many viewers? 1 viewer. Holiday cozy vibes. Yes, guys, get cozy. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the Beezer is so delightful. Since we only have the Dollarama to go.
It's much better. So sorry about that. Dude, it sounded fine to me. So, okay, there, we're better now. Just saying, thank you so much, girl. Did I pin her link? No, I didn't. Let me do it again. I got to make sure she stays on the top of the chat. There we go. Whew, Lord Almighty, that was stressful. All right, guys, let's do this. Hey, Tavat, Food Bank Beauty. Thank you for being a member for 16 months. You better go stand in line at the soup kitchen, Chantel.
Web Taco Bell. A hype train just started. Choo choo. Choo choo. I don't even know what that Nope, Ray. I don't know how YouTube works, but neither did she if she's demonetized also. I blocked who? Blocked everyone? Well, good. Goodbye. I'm just joking. You people can't take a joke or what? I notice. I joke a lot. My whole life's pretty much a joke. Okay, so basically, I heard back from YouTube.
Dell's Dead Bug says she knew it was the same AdSense. There was no LLC, and she knew it didn't have 2 separate bank accounts. How do you accidentally think you have 2? No, exactly. You're right, Dell. And so, okay, so yesterday when she went live on Twitch, I'm like, why is she streaming on Twitch? Like, if anything, you should be doing dual streams. But if you know that you have this different account with AdSense, why wouldn't you go over there and make your money? Why are you going on Twitch? So she knew that more than likely at that time that she was going to lose her AdSense off of that second channel. So she needed to pivot to a totally different platform. So she knew when she got her denial letter and she was still monetized on the couples channel, she's like, they're going to pull that shit because it's connected. This whole time she knew that. So it was just a waste of time for her to go over to the Beezer show and even start memberships and shit again. It was just so dumb. So dumb. Dell, thank you for the support, hun.
And they denied my appeal.
She was just hoping it was going to stay. No, Chantel, that's not how it works.
So, time to sue. Well, I wasn't thinking of that, but I don't know. Hey, YOLO. Their loss. I can read you the email if you want. I mean, I have the whole email. Oh, yeah. Why don't we bring some receipts? Why don't we start bringing receipts? So, yes, I can apply. Okay, I'll read you the email and let me know what you think because I need opinions. Now, here's the email, okay? I'm a pretty quick reader, so. I hope this email finds you well. Okay, do you want me to read the initial email about the demonetization? Okay, here we go. Let's read that first. My therapist. Foodie Beauty, no reply. Nattered. Oh, here's the nattered. What happened? Is that true? What does that even mean? Idiot. All right. Okay, here's the email. More like I hope this email finds you broke. Okay. And just so you know, it's a
Who did that? Who did that, Miss Ann? I didn't even see anybody get timed out. Who's screaming about the audio? My God, calm down, people.
real email. Hi, Foodie Beauty.
Hello, cautious observer. Dad, if you're watching this to YouTube, thank you for the super chat, hun. Oh my God, she's showing everything. Our team, policy something something. I can't read it. It's backwards.
Foodie, okay. Our team of policy specialists reviewed your channel, Foodie Beauty. We found some of the content on your channel is not in line with our YouTube partner program policies. As of today, your channel is not eligible to monetize, and you will not have access to monetization tools and features. While your channel is demonetized, you should not try to monetize new or existing channels to get around these restrictions. This includes using any of your related channels to apply to YPP or directing viewers to your other channels that may already be monetizing. Doing so.
And you did exactly that. You did exactly that. You told people to go over to your second channel that was already monetized. It's under the same AdSense account. So you've already broken their rules right there in that email.
Okay, leave determination of all your channels. Please go to your Earn page in Studio to read more. Here's what to do now.
I just can't believe she's dumb enough to sit here and read this email. Like, this is the kind of shit that will get your channel terminated. You won't just be sitting in timeout for 90 days. You'll actually get terminated for this shit.
Next. If you believe your channel is incorrect.
I can't tell you how many people lost their channel. Like back in the day, if you got a strike on YouTube, people would just go to their second channel. They would have their backup channel. And then all of a sudden, I don't know if YouTube enforced these rules, just started to enforce the rules, or if they made new rules that if you were setting on a strike or if you had got terminated, if you go to a second channel, they will terminate that channel. It's basically the same shit. And like, they will not play around. If they get certain reports that you're ban evading on another channel, they will terminate that shit. And she just ignored it. Exactly.
Suspended from YPP. You have the option to appeal within 21 days of suspension. Unless the suspension is overturned upon appeal, any other channels you may operate are also at risk of suspension from YPP. Learn more about this appeal process. You can also reapply for YPP 90 days from channel suspension. That's me. So basically my first appeal was denied. So now I have 90 days. So what this means for your channel. You'll continue to have access to most creator features on YouTube that enable you to grow your audience, build your community, and manage your videos. You can edit, delete. If you're submitting an appeal, we recommend not deleting your videos until we reviewed your channel. So yeah, I can do everything except earn money. So I'm allowed to post on Foodie Beauty. I'm allowed to delete videos now. So basically now the channel Foodie Beauty is like there and I can post on it. I just can't monetize it. It's not monetized.
That's what I'm saying, man. If this would have happened last month before she left to go home to Canada, she would have just toughed it out with Salah in Syria, lived off of Twitch money, whatever little bit of money they earn over there, and she would have been fine. The worst case scenario, in my opinion, was exactly what's happening now. And that is how God intended. Foodie, you know how you're always bringing God into this? It's how God intended, because you wouldn't have learned any lesson. If she was in Syria and she just had to sit tight and live off Twitch money for 90 days, would it have sucked for Chantel? Yeah, it would have. It would have been nasty. It wouldn't have been good. We would have had some mid rages or whatever, but she would have survived. She wouldn't have had a big as a lesson that she's going to have being back in Canada, having to pay $2,200 a month in rent, having to pay an electric bill, having to pay to eat DoorDash deliveries, her marijuana habit that she's got herself into. This being in Canada is a worst case scenario. It's really fucking bad. She would have been better off in Syria, squatting in the family home, living off of Twitch money. This is bad.
And then 4 ads in a row. Oh yeah, there's no point, I guess.
Here's the thing. She could probably, let's say she did, let's just entertain that she's getting her paycheck in the next couple of days. She could take that money and take her ass back to Syria. He's not going to allow that though. He is not going to allow her to come back to Syria. Hell, he wasn't allowing Chantel back to Syria once she came back to Canada when she was monetized. There's no way in hell he's going to allow her back to Syria and she doesn't have monetization. So she can't even go back to Syria. I mean, I guess she could go back to Syria and rent a hotel or something on her own. I guess she could take that money. What if she does something crazy like that? What if she does? Let's just play along that she's going to get her paycheck in the next couple of days. She takes that money and goes to somewhere like Thailand or goes to somewhere like Syria and tries to live and just leaves everything behind, lets the landlord deal with it yet again. I could see her doing that. I really could see her doing that. Hello, Arabella. Merry Christmas support group. Time for a job, foodies. Time for her to make a move. That's for sure. Thank you for being a member, hun. Mercio says, during the rage, people in her chat were talking about Eugenia and the reason any of this is happening, and she was clueless about why Eugenia is relevant. Like someone who's living doesn't depend on it. That's crazy. She's so out of touch. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Sassy Cat says, first, clearly this new camera doesn't have the slimming filters of the other camera. That face is big, big. Second, Chantel thinks eating all day is normal and cannot understand not being paid for it. She really can't. She can't fathom it, and she wants to go right to people being fat phobic. That's her thing. Sassy Cat, thank you for being a member, hun. Do you think his family even knows he's in contact with her? No. No, I think he's hiding it. No way. Nope. Kataria, thank you for the super chat, hun. Does Chantel ever sit up right, like she's just sealing and propping up that massive head of hers? Unless she's sitting at that desk, which is rare, no. She lays down like that. She can't hold herself up.
Since there's just ads. No point in reading. So I don't know. I think I'm just going to maybe stay. I don't know if I should just stay on post. So I have 90 days to clean up my channel and then reapply. So I guess what I'm going to do in those 3 months is maybe download some videos that I just think personally I want to keep.
Are you talking about the dude from TikTok, Gary? There's this one financial guy who goes over like people's money on TikTok and they show clips of it. Like that he says, how much is your mortgage? How much is your car note? And he shames them really bad. Is that the person you're talking about? If so, I know who you're talking about. I wish Foodie Beauty would go on financial audit with Caleb Hammer. Since you're not hip, it's a show people with no money management skills go on. I wonder if that's what you're talking about. I'll have to look for your response in chat. Thank you for the super chat, hun. No money, no Chantel. We withdraw. She would have a funky ass attitude with Salah and his family. Is that what y'all are talking about? Yeah, I know who that is. He's on YouTube. I mean, on TikTok.
And then I guess just kind of, yeah, just get rid of them. You know? I have to keep the channel relevant. So yeah, I do have to actually literally work for free in some ways. I have to post content on there. So every once in a while I'll post, you know, I got to think of really like what kind of content I want on that channel.
It's 10 o'clock Canadian time. I didn't get a YouTube notification, but I'm pretty sure it's not from you, Foodie, and definitely no Twitch notification. What's the plan, girl?
You know, like personally for me, my favorite kind of content is in a way content. I like just shooting the shit. Like I like just coming on a platform and talking and socializing and doing whatever.
It's the easiest content with no fucking effort. You stopped putting effort into your content 3 years ago when you got with Salah and you decided that just being with your bot bitch was enough. You were going to live off in Kuwait and you were going to come online, eat in front of the camera every so often and then talk with Teardrop and Tracy. And that was going to be it. Of course you love content. It's the easiest thing that you possibly can push out to make a living on YouTube, which is fucking wild.
Having fun. Like I don't like structured, you know, effort.
Of course, that describes your life and what you want out of life in general. You don't want structured effort, anything.
Kind of content all the time, but if that's what I have to do, you need a notification sound when you get subscribers so you stop missing it. You're right, yeah.
Most effort that I've seen Chantel put into content recently was her walking across the street and going to the Walmart. And that was wild. I cannot wait to watch that with you all.
Moving around helps. Yeah, you guys seem to like just going out, so I can try to do some of that on Foodie Beauty channel, but you know, I do have bills, as you know. Life is expensive, so I have to try to I have to try to juggle the different platforms.
Dude, you thought your ass was being so cute when you threw your biggest tantrum ever when you were in Syria with Salah and his family. Let me paint this picture for you yet again of why we are here today in Canada. Foodie was upset because Salah was spending time with his family. They weren't fighting. Salah wasn't trying to get rid of Chantel. He was completely fine stuffing Chantel into the family home, collecting her income, and then going out and having a good time with his family. Hell, he even invited Chantel to go with them. She was not happy with that. She wanted to isolate Salah away from his family like she did to him in Kuwait. She wanted to isolate Salah away from his friends like Chantel did in Kuwait. And when she could not do that, she threw a tantrum and she came online and she told everybody, we're getting a divorce. I'm going back to Canada. Now, big brain over here, her plan was to do this, have her audience fund this trip back to Canada, of her living back to Canada, but she wanted Salah to love bomb her, to beg her to come back to Syria, and she was going to do that. She was willing to accept everybody's money, buy this apartment, get this cat, get a couch, get a TV, and then when Salah asked her to come back to Syria, she was going to abandon everything and run back to Syria. That was the plan. So if this is not karma for everything that she just pulled, including the Sasa situation, and including the Bruce Lee situation, including the BBJ situation, I don't know what the fuck is. She really thought that she was going to take other people's money, other people's time, the people who rented her the apartment, whoever helped her come over and set up her apartment. And as soon as the souvenir said, I miss you, babe, please come back home. Zip. As long as you make the promise to me that you will cut off your family and that you will just spend time with me, that's all I want. That's all she wanted, was a promise from Salah that he was going to cut contact, at least 90% of contact with his family, and stay at home and seal and watch Jim Carrey movies with her around the clock. And this is where you're at present day. No idea how you're going to pay. Now, so the Beezers got you into this expensive apartment. They got you there. Now you've lost your YouTube income. What's the plan? It's 10 o'clock in the morning, Chantel. You should be working on a game plan. You should have that camera on right now, pointing on you while you're planning what the fuck you're going to do and how you're going to do it. Right now, you should be at work. You should be clocked in, logged in to Twitch, making your money so you can pay your rent. Pulpy My Badussi Warm says, I make six figures. I live in the hood because as someone who does work online, always assumes something may go wrong. And I need to make sure I can afford to live. She lives beyond her means. Exactly. No backup plan, no savings. Just, she doesn't even have a body that's capable to go out and earn a living if that's what she needed to do. Worst case scenario, if that's what you need to do, you need to go be a door greeter at the fucking Walmart. Physically, she can't even do that. She's fucked. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Ashley says she just doesn't like effort, period. Exactly. And she is going to look for the easiest solution. And right now, that's what she's doing. She's racking her funkled brain, trying to figure out what's going to be the easiest solution to this huge fucking problem. And I don't even know. I don't know. Maybe it'll be to go to somewhere like Thailand. Maybe going to Syria and trying to get rent a hotel room in Syria is something that's more than likely crossed her mind. I really think she's considered it. I'm telling you. Ashley, thank you for the super chat. Goaty Khan says, right, bro. Sal putting her in the family home meant she was an official wife. She messes everything up. She did. She destroyed that situation between her and the souvenir by trying to gain control of, trying to basically control Salah's life. Imagine trying to control your partner, your husband, to the extent that you're trying to manipulate them into not spending any time with their family. This is exactly what the fuck you get for that situation. All of that shit that you pulled, Chantel. This is some karma for your ass.
Look at Chris Eslites with family. You asked her 4 times in 6. Yeah, I know. You should say goodbye to social media. I don't know why I have to say goodbye to social media. Like, every single person.
Well, here's the thing. You don't have to say goodbye to social media, Chantel, but social media is not going. You recovering from this situation and being able to gain a following over on Twitch, I'm going to be real honest with you. And listen, I enjoy watching your content. Like, we have a fucking good time sitting here and picking apart and going through what the cringe of your life is. I'm not going to sit here and say that we don't. But as far as like trying to start over and get these people to follow you over on Twitch and to get new people on Twitch, it's just not. This is literally going to destroy your social media presence. So that's why people are saying you're spinning your wheels and you're wasting your time, and you more than likely should probably just get off social media, because again, it's just going to be a waste of time. I don't even know how you're going to recover from this. I really don't. Radioactive Gaming says she should have cut the money. Had she cut the money off to Salah, he would have to John Cusacked her with the boombox outside the window and everything. Yes, she didn't go about it the right way. I do not disagree. And thank you for the super chat. She's trying to roll YouTube like she rose to me. Yes, Sassy Cat, exactly. Because Chantel is used to people giving in to her demands. Just like the situation with Salah. She knew that she was going to get control back. There was not a doubt in her mind that he wasn't going to beg her back. And she's been used to that because the people she surrounds her with give in to her. They give into her demands. That's what happens with Smee, her family, hell, BB, even Pete's. That's the kind of life and the people that she's used to. Yeah, social media is saying goodbye to you, Chantel. Basically, yeah. And you're putting no effort into it. There's no TikTok. There's nothing. So you're going over to Twitch. Who's following you on Twitch? Seriously, other than us who want to watch for the cringe. But for actual support, it's a waste of time. Gary says if Chantel was smart back when she was making $20,000 per month, she should have bought a house, invested in stocks, and put $5,000 into 401k each month. She could have did a lot. She could have did a lot, Gary Thomas. She could have, you know what? She could have definitely made it through this time period, this grace period of 3 fucking months, and been back to normal. Not anymore. What Kristen say? I missed it. Gary, thank you for the super chat, hun. Oh, well, anyways. Continue on, Chantel.
In this world is entitled to a platform as long as you're not breaking the policies, okay? And if my content just isn't for you, that's fine. If you're bored, that's fine. But that doesn't mean that I should have to change anything, like if I don't want to, you know? No. Oh, the email. Here's the email. Here's the email from them with their decision.
Defiant until the bitter end. And I hate to tell you, Chantel, that listen, all of these platforms, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, they're all going to fall in line with the same policies. Do you think that eventually TikTok, because there are people who mukbang over on TikTok. There are lots of channels. There's this one guy, he's huge. I seen somebody posted him on Twitter the other day, but I've watched him for a while. I don't necessarily watch him, but he comes up on my page on TikTok. He's big. He's like literally 600-700 pounds. And he has like 8 fries, eight cheeseburgers, and he sits there and he eats all that, right? And he thinks it's so cute. They're eventually on TikTok going to be following the same policies that YouTube is following. That who else is doing it right now? You can't hear me. Can you hear me, Sam? I'm not muted. What the hell? Are you fucking kidding me? You seriously can't hear me? Why can't y'all hear me? Are you kidding me? Y'all can hear me? Then why are they sitting there saying they can't hear me? This is fucking weird. I'm about to show my eyes. I'm going to go on a blocking spree here in a fucking minute. I can't believe this. I'm being trolled in my own fucking chat today. I'm like, dude, I didn't even. I don't know. Now I don't even remember what I was saying. Fuck it. Back to the video. Anyways, they're all going to have the same rules, right? You're not going to find a platform in 6 months to a year's time where they're allowing this kind of shit to go down, unless it's a site like, some kind of paid OnlyFans type situation type deal. Yeah. Hmm. She's got backups. She's got backups. Yeah. I don't know. Does anybody know if Hungry Fat Chick has been demonetized? I don't know how Hungry Fat Chick would skate away. You think YouTube's glitching? Maybe. Big Bertha says, a late fee, dear leader. I made it home fast as I could. I love you and I hear you. Thank you, Bertha. I appreciate you, girl. Good to see you. Sorry, guys, for having such a shit show today. It's totally fine, though. We're going to get through.
Hi, Foodie. And yes, they did call me Foodie. I hope this email finds you well. Getting the YouTube channel monetization turned off can be quite concerning. Any creator in the same situation would feel the same way. Let's work together. And
She wasn't by the microphone. She was in the refrigerator talking shit like she always does.
See how we're able to get this resolved. I appreciate your patience while I escalated your case to our internal team. They have now completed a full review of your channel regarding the suspension, blah, blah, blah. We've received an update from our internal team. Okay, allow me to share it with you. The appeal was denied. This means the suspension will stand. Eating disorder content that either promotes or glorifies eating disorders, or content that explicitly depicts or details someone engaging in eating disorders or disordered eating behaviors outside of recovery context or without sufficient educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic context. As of today, your channel is not eligible to monetize and you will not have access to monetization tools and features. We know this is tough news and sometimes we have to make difficult decisions. We have a responsibility to ensure our community is safe. At the same time, we understand, here's the caveat. At the same time, we understand that you may have unintentionally made mistakes. That's why you'll be able to reapply for the YouTube Partner Program in 90 days. The 90
So that is them telling you that they're not going to terminate your channel for breaking TOS violations. This is what you're having a hard time understanding. They're like, hey, we understand that you might not have done this on purpose. So we're going to allow you in 90 days to reapply for monetization. So basically, this is YouTube cutting you a break because they could have just terminated your channel because all of this violates their TOS policy. So they could have just wiped out your channel. I'm telling you, honestly, Amber Lynn could be gone. Quirky could be completely gone. Foodie could be completely gone. But they are giving these girls a chance to straighten out their channels, to take everything down, and to rebrand. They really don't do that very often. They don't do that very often. So the thing is, the fact that you can come back in 90 days, Chantel, and you know this because you've been through it with termination before. You got lucky that time. If they would have kept you terminated off of their platform, you wouldn't be on YouTube present day. They're just putting you in timeout for 90 days. Does that suck, especially for you? Yeah, but you're not completely gone from the platform. Oh my God. 10 Katie says, doesn't her head look like it has a condom on it? Yes, girl, just sharing my intrusive thoughts. It does. And I'm so glad she went with that color. It suits her very well. 10 Katie, thank you for being a member, hun. YouTube is glitching. Oh, for the love of God. Well, whatever.
day time period allows you to make changes to your channel to make sure it's in line
Okay, Buns.
with our policies. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. I know this wasn't the answer you were hoping for. Yeah. Oh, it's just like a lot of blah, blah, blah. So I'm guessing, yeah, you don't make as much money on Twitch. Now, the couple's channel, the Beezer show channel, like, it's not the same AdSense account, but I don't know. Like, I think I'm not going to stream on it. I think I'm just going to stream on Twitch. Because I have no idea if I'm allowed to use that channel or not. Like, if I'm allowed to. I don't have a YouTube manager. He kept emailing me to sign up with him, and I didn't do it.
So at this moment, she knew that the second channel was fucked because she knew that that second channel was tied in with her main channel. So once she got her letter of appeal denied, she knew that that second channel was fucking cooked. That's why she's like, I need to just stay on Twitch.
Because I did it before, and they just go over, like, I don't know what to do. You think I should just stay on Twitch? As for eating, I mean, like, I guess as for eating, I understand, like, when I take a further look at it, like, YouTube does pay better, I think, maybe. I don't know. It depends. Make no eating stuff going online. I'm not going to do videos eating like junk. If I do any kind of...
Why would you do after this, after all of this, and let's say in 90 days you get to reapply and you maintain your lifestyle and you don't lose your ass completely, why would you ever consider even bringing, I would change my name, I would rebrand. I mean, you rebranding is a thing for Chantel. She's rebranded several times. Completely drop the foodie beauty. Never bring food or food talk or anything else related to certain subjects on her platform ever again. But she's literally sitting there racking her funkel brain, considering what things are circling around that subject that she's willing to bring onto her platform is wild. It's wild. Even on Twitch.
Eating video, like any kind of food content, it'll be like cooking. How much?
I mean, the only thing that I think would be a green light would be maybe grocery hauls. Maybe grocery hauls. But outside of that, dude, clean your house. I don't know. I really don't know as far as content what to suggest to Chantel, because her content has always been surrounding food. I mean, her name is Foodie Beauty. That's where she got her. That's how she got any kind of, she was relevant at all, is because she started doing mukbangs in her car. What is she going to do outside of that? I guess that's for her to figure out, you know? Big Bertha says, in all reality, Chantel should have gone first because of the you know what stories, passing out, scamming openly. She was warned by other channels going down. Her ODD is the issue. Now, I do not disagree. Big Bertha, I agree 1,000,000%. And thank you for the super chat, hun. Radioactive Gaming says, rebrand and rename. She can't even name the cat. Yep, you're not wrong. Radioactive Gaming, thank you for the support. And that's why she won't survive this. And that's why people are saying, Chantel, you might as well just leave social media. Because in order to maintain making a living off of social media, you're going to have to invest time, efforts, and you're going to have to work for free. And I don't think that you're going to be willing to do any of those things. That's why your audience is saying you might as well leave social media. But again, you can't understand what people are saying because you refuse to. Our Foodie Beauty says 26 minutes late and it took me this long to catch up. I've been able to hear you the entire time. I knew the Beezer show wasn't a real LLC because Gorlick covered it. The cat was $300. Hungry Fat Chick hasn't been demonetized. Thank you for that information, Our Foodie Beauty. And thank you for being a member for 22 months, hon. I appreciate you. Erie T says she had old videos with you know what in the title, still live on her channel up to a month ago. This isn't about eating a meal. You're not wrong. Exactly. I mean, we just heard in the email what the issue was. And it wasn't about just eating. But for me, though, for Chantel, I wouldn't risk it. It wouldn't be worth it at all. Like, figure out something else. But again, she wants to do non-tent. She wants to sit there, stuff her face 24/7 and just read chat. And she had that. She really could do that, and she can maintain her lifestyle just because of the audience that she had built up and the AdSense she had built up. She could live off that content. That's gone. I don't believe she'll ever get that back again. That's crazy to think about. Erie, thank you for the support, hun.
100K, yeah, right. I'm not very popular. What else will you do? So maybe this happened for a reason. Maybe it happened because I really have to change what I do for content and, just normal portion food and cooking and eating. Like, I don't know. I think a food addict can focus on food content, but just good food or healthy food or whatever. Because in order to battle any of the stuff, you have to eat healthy, right? You have to eat as a human. I don't think we should be.
Sweetheart, do it off camera. Do it off your channel. What? This is so wild. It really is. I mean, it's even though it's Chantel, it's still crazy to hear. Wicked Crafter says 12 hours before this, she was sealing and yanking her hand from table to mouth so fast she must have those Gary forearms. Wicked Crafter, that was a fucking banger. Thank you for the support, hun. Maui says, love to you, Yaba. Starting the jab after Christmas. Hell yeah. Thanks for the courage to be better. God bless you and Sam. Oh, Maui, good luck, girl. You got this. And thank you for the support, hun. It's like she doesn't know she can do things besides eat on YouTube. Yeah, you're not wrong. Well, and again, she did build her identity around eating.
Like stigmatizing people eating in general.
I mean, honestly, if somebody came over here and they told us, I mean, we probably could figure it out, right? But let's say as the reaction community, they're like, you can't react anymore. Oh, like, okay, well, I've kind of built my brand around reacting to videos, so I'm really going to have to figure some shit out, and I'm sure we probably could. But once that is like your brand and that's what you do, you got to figure it out. And that's exactly what we would do. You rebrand. You've got a following. You've got an audience. Rebrand, Chantel. But she's like, well, I think now we'll just, we'll cook and we got to eat to survive. Like, what? Enough.
Yeah, I get it. I understand. I understand. And in hindsight, I probably should have paid more attention to channel upkeep, Why not get in crazy shape and lose weight if they will pay you to do that? I don't know. Is that like not talking about stuff? I don't know. Mukbangs in general promote overeating unhealthy foods. I'm surprised they will allow anyone to keep making them. There's a lot of mukbangs that are just like, yeah, they're unhealthy. Like, no matter which way you cut it, like eating 5 packs of spicy noodles is not good for you, But just eating a meal, like whatever, like my meatloaf meal, health and healing journey. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm hoping to do.
Sassy Cat says battle. There's been no battle against ED. Who does she think she's talking to? She's just losing everything and she's still worried about food. And especially after the Walmart walk, if that's even what you want to call it. How does she did you all catch, because Sam caught it, and when she was outside of the Walmart, you could see her shadow on the wall. Did you all notice that Chantel was dragging her leg? That's how she walks. She drags her foot. There's no walking involved. She's actually dragging her leg, and you could see it in the shadow on the building. It was unbelievable. And the fact that she's sitting here acting like she's either in the same health as she was when she first started her channel, or dare I say she's going to the extent of saying that she's not as big as she's been in the past. It's crazy. She's in denial for sure. The glass in the foot. She says she thinks it's out. Sassy Cat, thank you for the super chat, hun. Primal says she can literally just play Candy Crush Saga on live stream while she's talking to her normal BS and she won't be demonetized. I don't disagree with that. Thank you for the support, hun. Seattle Sapphire, because they don't know anything else. It's the same thing we're seeing with Rosie in her kitchen. She's still in her kitchen. She's still creating content around food. Rosie, I mean, she's doing certain things, but at the end of the day, she's still kind of doing the same thing. She's doing them on other platforms, which again, I don't understand, because when you go back to YouTube, like, what's the plan there? Why don't you try to just get away from that content altogether? Fold your fucking laundry for content, for fuck's sakes. Like back in the day when these channels were new and they were putting effort into it and they were vlogging and we got to see what they did in life, like all day, do that stuff. Why do we just need to sit in the kitchen and cook and go over what we have as far as stock in the refrigerator? I don't get it. You're still creating content surrounding food. Rosie, Foodie, the only one that's not, because she's not on the platform, is Amber, because she's actually setting the fuck down. Ashley says she can literally do cooking show and it doesn't need to be super healthy. It's about moderation, but she has no control. Exactly. I agree with that for sure. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Corlick said the fact that she just sat here and just keeps trying to justify it's beyond me. You got the email. It has to stop. Exactly. Chantel has screwed herself out of a comeback. Yep. Reaction channels had doubled since her Canadian return. You even warned her this would happen because she's so boring. Dude, you could have did so much more on your channel. You could have provided so much more and you fucking fumbled the ball. But she deserved that. She had that shit coming after everything that she pulled. Like, this is not just about the sausage situation. It's about all of it. She's finally having to pay the piper. Because for Chantel, without this, she's nothing. This, you want to talk about somebody whose whole existence is YouTube? It's Foodie. Foodie over everybody. Rojo, thank you for the super chat, hun. Be Like Water Baby says you're named on this hilarious song at Stacy the Witch. Oh my God, I missed it. Be Like Water Baby, thank you for the super chat, hun. She can't do moderation. No, because to be honest, moderation for her is starvation. That's why she can't. She really, and it's the same thing with Rosie. Rosie even said something the other day. She's like, if I don't remind myself to eat, that's when things go bad. Like, it's all bullshit. It's all gaslighting. It's all manipulation. Moderation to these ladies is the equivalent of starvation. Starvation. She's admitting that she never stops eating, not even to stream. Exactly, Wicked Crafter, never. And we've said that. We've even speculated that when Chantel goes to bed at night, that she wakes up for feedings throughout the night like a newborn baby. And I believe that about all the other ones too. Who was it? It was Hungry Fat Chick. Not to give Hungry Fat Chick a lot of shit, but she said in one of her videos, I'll never forget, and it's probably because she has to take medication, but still, like when you're to a point to when you're storing food in your bedroom, so you have easy access, so you can take medication that got yourself in that position to begin with. Like, when are we going to do something, ladies? It's 2026. Maybe this is a wake-up call for the 3 of them, 4 of them, probably not. Evil Angel says they could totally make house cleaning content and I'd watch it. Yes. I love deep clean befores and afters. I would watch it. I would watch it because I know they're not going to clean their house and I get to see the filth that they actually live in. That's the kind of shit that I want to see. Evil Angel, thank you for the support, hon. There would be no actual cleaning. Remember when Chantel mopped her carpet?
You know, it is. It's hard to know what to do. They left me no other instructions. Oh, like, okay. No suggestions.
Sweetheart, you can't talk about certain disorders on the internet. That they told you everything. Did you not hear what was in the email? We did.
There's probably a lot of people that have that problem. They just don't talk about it, I guess. I just I don't know. Just watch the weight will fall off in Syria. No, I did lose weight, remember? That video I posted? But I didn't stay there long. And even in Syria, I found a way to find my comfort zone, my flow state. I had my kitchen. So, did you keep the large sports? Huh? No. It's ugly and beige and smells like friggin' dirty hamburger meat. Slightly less and move more. Yeah. It did. It smelled like taco meat. I don't know why. Friggin' disgusting. Maybe we should just nuke Foodie Beauty altogether and start a new channel. If I have to start from scratch anyways. If they didn't demonetize Beezer Show, probably because Beezer Show is not the same AdSense. But someone gifted me a sub to Pulpies and
So I think this her Twitch stream. This must have been before she went on YouTube, because she still has not found out that the Beezer Show has been demonetized. And she just told a lie. She's like, they probably haven't touched the Beezer Show because it's a totally different AdSense. So that we're still watching the Twitch stream. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
tax. Trash. And I'm just joking. Put it in the bin. Twitch is a good place. Rebrand into Canadian politics. 90 days is a long time. He could help with Twitch. This is a bummer. The Beezer Show doesn't have AdSense. We were maybe like $50.
Can you imagine? I mean, I know that suggestion probably sounded absolutely ridiculous to Chantel, talking about Canadian politics, but hey, it was something. Could you imagine, seriously? I mean, I'm not Canadian. I don't follow Canadian politics, but if you were Canadian and this shit show was reporting on Canadian politics, you might want to watch just because it's so freaking ridiculous. Honestly, that was a suggestion, Chantel, for content for you. Do you understand that people are actually giving helpful advice, even though it sounds ridiculous, in your chat, and you're like, they didn't even say anything. You're not willing to be open to anything. The only thing you're willing to be open to is tell me how I can make money doing this and reading Tracy's comments.
Running for mayor of Cornwall. Save for a car with no job. I love this. Crying over you.
Shell says YouTube is growing and now has some high quality creators. Advertisers do not wish to pay or be associated with channels like hers. Coming on high ceiling all the time. She is too defiant to realize that, and she's never going to change. Even though YouTube is being nice and they're giving her this 90-day window to rebrand and bring back some content ideas, she's not willing to even be open to anything, which is wild because you're really, honestly, Chantel, you do already have a pretty solid following. So if you could get serious about it, which she never will, and actually rebrand with something as ridiculous as Canadian politics, or you know what I'm saying, just something similar where you're actually reporting on something, you're covering something, you have topics to talk about, that might actually work. But you don't. You want to know how to get paid to do this. Hi, Teardrop. How's your husband? Eating off the floor? It's over for that. That's what you need to understand. And that, hey, Hakate, good to see you, hon. That's why you need to understand when people are telling you to get off social media, they're only saying that because you're wasting your time and you're spinning your wheels. That content is done. It's over. It's over. Our Foodie Beauty says she's never weighed 400 pounds. I heard that and she's full of shit. She's over 400 pounds now. How do I know that? Because I compare her from her past when she did weigh-ins to where she is present day. I don't need her to get on a scale. I can look at her and see it. Everybody can see it. Big Bertha says the LLC is where Salah probably skimmed her money. I mean, maybe. Very possible. Thank you for the super chat, hon.
I don't know strawberries. I don't think so. Just put effort into the
channel is blocked. Just send me the link to your channel. Going through my block list, it's gonna be impossible. If you link me to your channel, I can go in and then I can just click unblock. And that's for anybody who got blocked on purpose by accident. You got to link me your channel, or I'm never gonna find you.
things you do, pretty much. Try to stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I'm an idiot. I'm not trying to impress anyone. Look at me right now. I look like Peter Griffin. Trust me, if I wanted to impress a dude right now, I wouldn't look like Peter Griffin. By the way, I have a picture of Juice. You want to see Juice? Juice! She's roughing it in Syria. Peter Griffin has more hair than you. It's true, actually. BG-13. That's so rude, strawberries. Julia looks hideous. What? Look at BG-13 here, her face.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's Rio. Sorry, Shell. You gotta remind me, man.
Fuego. Stupid. Don't be cute. Alice, somebody say something nice about Julia right now.
Fondu says she said they message daily. It's the long con. And I'm telling you, I don't think Salah's just gonna pack up and leave just yet. He's gonna stick around for a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't get remonetized. BG-13. No, I don't want that to be her name. Julia. What do you mean clickbait? I got some bad news. She's not from the streets. She got me demonetized. Not catering to Salah, tell us is salacious. No, because that has nothing to do with Salah, Tweety. That has to do with me as a person. I'm not
Tweety, there you are, girl. You're up.
not like that. I'm not gonna tell. It has to do with integrity as a human being. I don't like to tell secrets like that. The only reason I did that with like even with Salah now, I've said way too much.
You know what though? I said that like her Twitch. I've seen people go over on Twitch once they get terminated off of YouTube, and they get terminated off of Twitch a lot easier than it is to get terminated off of YouTube. Just because she's on Twitch and she's not making very much money over there, like people have a hate boner for Foodie Beauty. They are going to take their bullshit from YouTube and they're going to do. They're going to follow her right over to Twitch and they're going to be doing the mass reporting, timestamps, all of that shit. Like, you're not safe on Twitch either, Chantel. You're not.
I've gone live like when we're fighting and stuff. There. That's for you. And she's so svelte, she doesn't even register on the scale. Haha. An Arabian princess. Look how BG-13 is sitting here. Look at her. BG-13. I love when their heads are turned up, sitting on their necks. No, or like, you know.
Twitch is very strict. Very, very strict. Hey, MC, right before Christmas, bitch.
Right before Christmas, bitch.
Like I said, thank God Chantel doesn't celebrate. It's not like now she's like, oh no, what am I going to do about buying me and my grandpa, my racist grandpa, and my aunt, and all these people I love so much in my life, Christmas presents, because that was never the plan. So that's good, Chantel. That's always the bright side of things.
I was like, you know those like
Hey, Toodles.
cartoons of like vultures, how they sit with their heads. But I know what you mean. It's a lot playing with her. She's not locked in a room.
What do I think of the Salah photo? We're gonna circle back around to that probably tomorrow, but she's dumb. She's so desperate, and I don't know if I want to call it perverted, or maybe she just has a fetish for the kind of men that she's into. But she's so desperate that she's willing to accept photos like that from Salah as an excuse of why he hasn't been FaceTiming her around the clock. He's been sick like 7 times since she's been back home in Canada. It's crazy. And she's willing to believe that because she's so desperate. She knows good and well that that shit's not true.
But she has her own whole room that she can go in.
Good on Salah and Salah's family in Syria. I hope they get every single cent of Chantel's Twitch money.
There's a room that was cleaned out. There's nothing in it except for her stuff. But then most of the time, she sits here with Salah. Yeah, watch my ads, please.
That's how simple it is to keep Chantel on the hook. That's why it's not a big deal for Salah. All he has to do is just send off some photos of Julia, send selfies of him pretending to be sick in the hospital. And she's like, okay, say less. Here's like $50 for you, Salah. Salah's like, that's great. That works. It's perfect. Marcio says, why can't we hear the kitten from the whole stream? Why can't we hear the kitten from the whole stream? I'm not sure. I have no idea. That's a good question. She probably has the kitten locked away in the other room, or maybe she took the kitten. I don't know. I didn't think about that. Yeah, you're right. I thought the cat was in heat. Good question, Mercio. Does anybody know? Do we see proof of life of the kitten throughout the stream? Thank you for the super chat, hun. She has the baby locked in the bedroom, probably. Shelly Ray, thank you so much for getting 10 the YouTube Underground memberships, silly little kitties. Hakati's Relentless, Mel, Jules, Bunny, Pixie Dragon, and Michael. Hey, Michael. Wait, Cindy Lee, welcome. Did I miss anybody else? Please feel free to use your custom emojis in the chat. A word from our sponsor.
When life gives you cucumbers, make pickles and keep on pickling.
That's right. Shelly Ray, good to see you, girl. And thank you again so much.
Do we want to go look at the garbage room? My ads were all assisted living or incontinence related. Simmer down there, you friggin' switch. Have you gone to Islam counseling? I know all of y'all that come in here and ask me questions like this. You know when people have nails on social media and they talk like this? All of y'all are going to come in here and tell me, listen, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing when you come in here and you ask me questions. You're collecting data for my performance review, aren't you? That's what you're doing.
Foodie, you were the one that said you were going to Islam counseling, okay? Don't be mad at your audience for asking questions. Ship Shape Fitness says, I spent 4 years in college and 3 years in grad school to become a psychologist. My job is stressful. I make less than she did for doing nothing. Yeah, but look at the cost of that. Ship Shape Fitness. That's what I'm saying. You cannot compare your situation to where you have a degree, you have a career, and even though she might be making more money than you, do you see the difference here? You have stability, which can never relate to what look at her now. She's so fucked, dude. I cannot tell you guys how severely fucked Chantel is. Like, we are talking so fucked that I just want to see the moves that she's going to make in the next couple of weeks, because there's really no turning this ship around for her. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Sue Ellen says, I watched a bit of Foodie's Twitch the last day. Saddest thing I've ever witnessed. Twitch allows you to brand your channel, but that requires effort, which, again, it's 10:38, and she has still not shown up for work. 10:38, Chantel. You should be up and punching the clock, ma'am. Sue Ellen, thank you for the super chat. She's going to have to call the mosque and ask for some of that free baby. Oh, Lord.
You freaking weirdos with your spreadsheets, aren't you? Asking questions is giving you content. That's what's going on. No, God has Excel spreadsheets. I don't know what to do. Maybe I can just cook. Where do you guys want to go? I'll do an hour on here and then maybe I'll switch to You should have dropped off a resume at Dollarama. The only problem is the standing. If I could just sit there and work at the cash all day, I would. I don't mind. Can you show us Box Mountain room? Where? I don't have a Box Mountain here. Maybe I'll just go on Foodie Beauty for a bit. I have to convince people to follow me here. Is that against terms of service? No, I wasn't demonetized from my Foodie Beauty channel for having shit content. They didn't say that. They said eating disorder content. So I have 3 months. I can still post on my channel. I just can't monetize it until I reapply. So if I want to go on there and just chat, I'm allowed. I didn't even talk to Salah today. I'm going to do a health arc. Oh yeah, there's a bulk barn real close. I don't need anything at the bulk barn. You can do a health arc another day. You have fun.
Mia says, I believe that if Salah doesn't get a wire transfer by the 23rd, he's gone for good. Unless she starts getting paid again. The getting paid is over. Again, maybe. I'm not convinced. I know a lot of other people are convinced that Chantel will not get paid this month. I think she might. But I don't, of course, it's over. If she gets paid this month, that's it. We're in for a ride. Finally, Foodie, some movement. I hate that I had to come to this, sweetheart, but finally some movement on your end, some excitement. Mia Moore, thank you for the support. Why is it always these things happen right before Christmas? Do you guys realize that the Salah and Cabela situation, was it right before or right after? I think it was right before. Remember this? Holiday season. Sure was.
Anytime. Onward and upward. I don't know if he ate expired hamburger meat, but something. Like it might be the water. Drinking the groundwater. People do it. If you Google, is the water safe? The answer is no, but you can drink it, but you might die. No, I'm joking. No, it's apparently like everyone drinks it in the village, so I don't know. You guys are so wrong about him. And some things for sure. And I'm not even saying that. We're not even together right now, so I'm just saying. No, you were right about Natturd. That's for sure. That's 100% sure. I'm going to steal Sasa.
All those transactions that Salah typed into his spreadsheet for this month, he has to go through and delete them. Last entry on Salah's Excel sheet, Piggy is done. Damn, Salah. Well, at least you got 3 years out of her. I can say that. It was a little later because I was on vacation and all distracted by it. Imagine that, being on vacation and then the Salah situation happens with Cabela. Oh my God. Taken Back says, I've seen a lot of desperate people, but Chantel is, yes, okay, you're getting big words here. Taken Back, all right? Slow down. For solid reason, too. She looks like she smells like a public bathroom. I can promise you that's exactly what her and Gary smell like, a public bathroom. Hakati, while you're here, I don't know if you heard me at the beginning, but French Frat Girl, the reason that she's been sounding like she's been in witness protection and her internet's been bad is because she's been on vacation in Greece. And I'll have you know, you're going to be happy to hear this. She's been sick as a dog. And she admitted that on her travel back to Canada, that she had uncontrolled type 2 diarrhea on the plane. She was shitting her pants flying back from Greece to Canada. She admitted out of her own mouth on her most recent members only stream, there you go, I plugged it for you, Frenchie, that it was the worst day of her life. I get great pleasure in that, just so you know. Knowing that Frenchie had diarrhea traveling from Greece back to Canada after everything that happened, after all the little money that she sucked out of BBJ's poor soul, that brings me lots of enjoyment. It really does. Worth the listen. I'll try to upload it later to Twitter. That's fine, right, Frenchie? You're okay with that? Okay, thanks. Really Billy says Salah is done, but just can't leave. Foodie Beauty knows too much and would ruin him. It's like a DV relationship. You got to move slow and strategic. Hey, Paul. Aw, Really Billy, thank you for the support, hon. Where is Paul? Paul's not hitting me up because he's been getting the cat treats recently. He uses me. It's fine. Let's see. Tori says, welcome to the Ports Cutie. Right before Christmas, bitch.
Right before Christmas, bitch.
Tori, thank you for the support, hon. Damn, you ain't even a poor Chantel. I don't even know what category to put your ass in. Is it for Zayo? Christmas came early, folks. Sure did, girl. And thank you so much for the support. Fondue says Chantel chooses to be willfully ignorant to his scamming and cheating. Yes, she really thinks he is home daily petting Julia. Do your worst, Salah. Salah, you should do a tell-all. We'd be here for that. We would watch. We'd show up in support for sure. Oh, West Coast Connect says, I bet Big Gary is regretting her hashtag no small portions. Can you imagine flying from Greece to Canada and having diarrhea on the plane? And here's the kicker for me. I'm sorry, I love you guys a lot, but there's no way in the world that you're going to get that kind of information out of me that I'm going to come to the internet and tell you all how I ate myself into a situation where I had diarrhea on the plane. That's just not information I'm willing to share with my community. You all do not need to know anything about my uncontrolled type 2 diarrhea, especially when it comes to being in public, okay? I just don't know why you had to give that. Oh, that's right. You thought you were only talking to your paying members. Well, you were, and I am a paying member, but then I came and ran my big fat mouth, just like it did about Rosie and her $750 DoorDash. I come to tell all my friends about it. Don't tell me shit. Don't, especially when it comes to diarrhea in $750 DoorDash debt. Because I'm telling everybody, you could be my best friend. And if you tell me about your diarrhea in public, more than likely I'm going to tell other people, okay? You're my best friend. You got a 700. I'm going to shame you publicly. I'm going to go to Facebook. I'm going to tell all of our other friends about it. I'm be like, I cannot believe this bitch has ate herself in an $800 debt on. I'm telling people, okay? I'm just saying. And most people, they know that. People that know me in real life, they're like, I ain't telling that bitch none of that shit, okay? There's some things I will take with me to the grave, but things like shitting in public and eating yourself in the eight, I'm telling the world. I don't give a shit who knows. And they know that. They know that. I'll put a fucking billboard out and trail my own fucking family. All right? Don't tell me shit like that. 10KD says, that's how I know karma is a real thing, because the shits on an international flight is diabolical. You earned that one, Gary. Shitting on the plane. That's shameful. And then she even compared herself to Chantel. Swear to God. She even compared herself to Chantel because she had diarrhea on an international flight. That's crazy. That's crazy work, God. Shout out to you, God. 10KD, thank you for the super chat, hun. Just Jamie says her only January pay will be some change from Twitch. Damn, Chantel. Rattle, rattle. Now's your time. See, and this is where you fucked up. Okay, Chantel, we're gonna pivot back to you. We're gonna go from your sister who has been shitting on her international flight back over to you. Okay, you've been e-begging for like literally like a year, 2 years now, asking for money while collecting a paycheck. And what happened? Now you need it. And you've used up all your begging. Now nobody's willing to. They're like, bitch, we just paid for you to get back to Canada. You were collecting money from people claiming that you were broke. And now you really need help. Now's the time for you to say, hey, you know, I could really use some help right now. I've never asked my community for help, but now I'm unemployed and I don't get a paycheck next month. Do you guys think that maybe you could help me out? But people are like, bitch, no, we're tapped out. We paid for your couch. We thought we paid for a dishwasher. We thought we paid for your rent. Well, come to find out, she got a promotion, 3 months or some shit like that, free rent. We're tapped out. We ain't got it. So now you really are, you're fucked. You're fucked. Jamie, thank you for the super chat, hon. Big Bertha says, today is the anniversary of my pawpaw passing and I needed these laughs. Thank you, everyone. So glad we could be here for you, Big Bertha. You hang in there, girl. And thank you for the support, hon. Wicked Crafter says, Annie, say thank you for the gifted support group insurance plan. That's right. We're keeping you relevant, Annie, one day at a time. Hold on.
Annie, are you walking? Are you walking, Annie?
How's your ass today, Annie? Is it itchy? I'm sure it is. All right. Wicked Crafter, thank you for the support, hun.
And Julia. Silver Saw. No monetization for me. Yeah, I'm going to try to do vlogs on foodie beauty, I guess. I got to figure out a show, like a TV show or something. I got to figure out something. Welfare bees. Back on welfare. I haven't been on welfare since I'm a kid, but is there a petition we can sign to get you monetized again? I don't have a petition, but if you want to make one, the office skits on the Beezer show back in the day. You can't get welfare when you haven't been in the. Okay, I'm gonna go and go live beside the dumpster at the Walmart. Is that what you want to hear? You want me and BG13 out in the freezing cold, dying? That's what some of you want. You're sick people. Even if you don't like somebody and you think they're smug and you think they're bitches and assholes, you would actually wish somebody to die on the streets because you don't like them.
One by one. One by one.
That says a lot about you as a person. That's bad. Just live within your means. Yes. You think I should try TikTok battles? No, I didn't buy the phone with cash. You know a monthly plan? You get it free and then you pay like $20 a month? I have not talked to Salah today at all. I can get gifts, battle gifts. I do have bad credit. I mean, it's, not like awful.
I do have bad credit.
It's bad.
The question is, Chantel, do you have a good heart?
Because of bankruptcy, but what does that matter? I've always gotten like phones and stuff like that. It doesn't matter. You lose it when you don't talk to him. What? I didn't talk to him like hardly at all yesterday. Other than, was it yesterday he was in the chat? Hello. Sarah, Mike, Bill. Bell is from hell.
Okay, I think we just pivoted. Over to the YouTube where Chantel has realized that the second channel has been demonetized. Hakate says the Gucci necklace was airbrushed on BBJ's neck, just like the horse in the BBJ calendar. Where is the Gucci necklace? Demon Danny DeVito. Is that true? Was that just an AI Gucci collar around BBJ's neck? Oh my. Wow. We're going to need to see proof of life. We're going to need the Gucci collar to cam up, Frenchie. Okay? Listen, if you don't want to show yourself, take your hoof, hold the Gucci collar in front of the camera and show proof of life. We don't have to see. Look, we know. You don't have to show us. We know significantly. We're talking 200 pounds bigger. Okay. Take your hoof, hold the collar, the Gucci collar, and show proof of life. That's all we're asking. Your audience deserves that much. Okay. Hakati, thank you for pointing that out. And thank you for the support. Shameful, ma'am. Seattle Sapphire says edibles are about to become her BFF. More slurring. Yeah. Okay. I guess maybe she'll go in her CD collection and see what she's got to take over to the pawn shop like she used to do back in the day. Seattle Sapphire, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Scrim. Her apartment is going to regret giving her a second chance. But was it her that was giving the second chance, or did somebody get that apartment in their name for her? Is the question, Scrum. Dun, dun, dun. Thank you for the super chat.
Strawberries, Tara, Krista, Sound of Rain, Courtney, Nancy, Alondra, just Sealing, Jill, yeah, Carrie, Sharon, Mischief, Pause, Tabby, Glitter, Carla, Rosemary, where you been? Canadian girl. YouTube unsubbed you? Hey, Kawaii. Oh, that's not cool. Aaron Django. Huh? Hey, Kristen. Hope you're feeling okay today. Maureen. Barbara. Everybody. Hello. Alien. Did they unsub you guys? Great. Shauna. Let me check if I lost subscribers. No. I don't know. I don't even know how many I had before. Well. Anyway, how you doing?
Give me your channel link. That's going to be the easiest way to do it. I'll never get through that fucking block list.
Well, it could be better, but it could be worse. Are you appealing the Beezer show? I don't know. I didn't get an email or anything yet. Like,
if you notice, so this is the very beginning of the YouTube stream. She's now knows that both channels are fully demonetized. She's trying to play it cool. She's trying to act unbothered. And what is this? I can't even see how long we're into it, but it doesn't last very long. And of course, I mean, you can't blame her. She just found out that her backup plan is no longer her backup plan.
I'm sure I'll get some kind of notice, but I don't know if I can appeal it because
no, you've already got the notice. The notice that you got for the Foodie Beauty channel goes for all of your monetized channels. That was your notice. So more than likely, no, you're not going to get another notice that you're demonetized on the Beezer channel, because they assume you know that that was for all of your monetization across the board. They don't need to send you one for each channel. We're not talking about a certain channel being terminated. We're talking about losing monetization. Monetization is all of your channels. They already did that. That was your notice.
Because they already, demonetized my other channel with this channel, so I don't think it matters.
How did Rosie get into DoorDash debt? Well, when you're 600, 700 pounds, I don't even know why you would ask a question like that. You can look at Rosie and see how she got into $750 worth of DoorDash debt.
Oh, wait, let me see. Okay. PG-13. That's sensitive.
I mean, and to be honest, it probably didn't take her very long to run up $750. You got to think the amount of food that they buy per order, it adds up. You're talking maybe 7 deliveries, probably $100 per DoorDash, 7 deliveries. That was all it took. It probably wasn't even that much. I mean, a lot of food, yes, but it probably didn't take she probably did that shit in like a week.
Hey, Monica. Taster's choice. Sorry. Is that the coffee that's do? Anyway, yeah. I think it would have happened anyway, Courtney, to be honest, because actually the couples channel actually was, when I double checked, it actually was. I made a mistake. It's the same AdSense as Foodie Beauty.
So when she got her letter, that's why her channel was okay to use for a couple of days, right? Because when she got the rejection for her appeal, that's when they turned off her monetization. And that was for all channels that are monetized under the same account. The Beezer show, the couples channel, and the Foodie Beauty channel shared the same AdSense.
So anything under the same AdSense, Alice. So, yeah, I think that, I think whenever something happens, like, unfortunately for me, it usually takes things to happen for me to, like, see the full picture, I guess, and to slow down and reflect. So, I think this is one of those times where I just really have to, like, try to do it right. I know. So I'm going to have to come up with some kind of schedule. Like, I'm going to have, basically I can reapply for monetization for this channel. Humble yourself, Big Beezer. Basically, I look like a Disney side character.
As she starts to read chat, she's getting more and more triggered.
I have no idea, Nancy. I don't know. I have to figure out a lot of stuff. Dual streams. Oh, yeah. Well, I need to figure out, I need to, like, rebrand Foodie Beauty. Like, I need to, like, figure, like, I'm coming on here now to, like, basically, like, tell you guys what's up, because I'm also here to, like, encourage you guys to follow me to Twitch. Hey, Aaron. No, Loker. If I had 17 Kermits. Well, you never sent me any. So basically, yeah. Hey, Cheeseburger.
Imagine, Chantel, if you were just living off of your money all these months that you've been asking your audience to pay for your food, pay for Sauce and her family, pay for you to go on vacation, pay for you to move back to Canada, pay for the cats in Kuwait. Imagine if you had not asked other people directly for money, and then this hard time comes up and happens in your life. Don't you think people would be more willing, and you could actually possibly maybe even make it the next 90 days? Maybe they would, be able to float you through until you got remonetized. But you've already fucking drained every person in your community that's willing to give you any money, because you've been literally asking for direct money for people for months, years at this point. And now you really need it.
I'm not Carrie.
You think she regrets that now?
I mean, if I had to get put on the street, I probably would, just for her sake.
Bitch, I'm dead. She who shits herself in flight. Oh my God. International traveling shitter. Thank you for the super chat, hun.
Deirdre! Yeah. It's okay. Embrace this time of your life and go max.
Sassy Cat says she's got an enlarged heart and liver, diabetes, and it never caused her to reflect and change. If money causes her to reflect, that is a sad state of affairs. That's true. I do not disagree, Sassy Cat. We shall see. Thank you for the super chat. As of right now, it's 11 o'clock and she's still not up and clocked into her job.
Hey, Danielle. Oh, yeah, Monica, you're right. No, I have to tell people here. Oh. It's so stupid, all the rules. Like, they don't want you to live. Like, they don't want you to live. They don't want you to talk about where else you can go. They don't want you to use another channel you have worked for. They don't want you to do anything. They just want you to die in a hole. That's what everyone wants. That's pretty much what they want.
So she says that YouTube just basically wants her to die in a hole. That's a crazy statement, bro. That's a crazy statement to make, that YouTube just wants you to die in a hole. Okay.
You know? Oh, yeah, but you got your shirt, eh, Sneakerhead? The merch? I'm trying to keep up, but it's like really impossible. Oh, yeah, Hugh, you can go. Give me a break. I don't want you to break the rules. Okay.
Summer F Cat says hashtag no small toilets. Oh my God. Aren't those toilets on the planes? Aren't they really small? So it was like the same situation of Chantel traveling, when Chantel always has uncontrolled type 2 diarrhea on an international flight. I wonder if some of those people, like, they've seen Chantel in travel before and they were like, oh my God, she's back again with diarrhea. Ew. Summer, thank you for the support, hun. No small toilets.
So, anyways. Broke what rules, Courtney? What are you even talking about? Are you talking about the pizza? Because
oh my God. Here we go.
Let me see. Where's it?
YouTube reviewed the video, guys. You're not understanding. They approved the video. They told me they made a mistake, and then they put it back on my channel.
You gotta go through all the emails. Y'all are gonna wait, okay? You're punishing everybody with your stupidity. Jeez. I'm tired of people in the community always being like, you're always the victim, you're always the victim. But they blame me for every fucking thing that goes wrong. Every little thing. I'm the full responsible of everything. Like, hold on a minute. Where is it? Like, as if I'm not, I don't have, like, as if you don't understand, I would be confused about the effing rules of YouTube. When they do shit like this, when I posted eating pizza, because they don't come out and tell you what you can and can't do. They just say eating disorder content, glorifying eating disorder. Okay, eating pizza, eating. A human being has to fucking eat. So where, like, what, like, I don't, so they took down the pizza. I appealed it. It got
Hey, what the hell's happening?
back up. So obviously the pizza is not a problem.
Sorry about that.
So what's the problem? Talking about eating disorder content. I haven't done that in a long time. And okay, I get it. Fine. Whatever. So where is it? I want to make sure I'm not dreaming. Like, I know I got that reversed. No. Oh my gosh. I get a lot of emails. Oh my God. You guys, this is why if you send me an email, I'm telling you. I've had people message me and be like, I'm spending 24 hours reporting your channel. I hope you know that. But there's crazy people. I'm just saying. I'm not entirely blaming one person, but you have to admit, like, I'm sorry, but these people are insane to make it worse. Where is it? We removed your contents. Self-harm. Asian chicken salad and sweet potatoes, mukbang, and weigh-in. So because I talked about my weight and I weighed myself. So I can't, so I don't even know what the hell kind of content I'm supposed to do.
So you're basically just saying that you're screwed because you cannot think outside of eating on camera and discussing basically eating on camera. Because you don't know what content to do outside of that. So your personality is absolutely just tied into eating, Chantel. Do you not see that you should separate yourself? And if you don't, that you're not, even if you do get approved for monetization, that they're going to snatch it right back away from you as soon as you get comfortable, as soon as you think you're untouchable on YouTube, as soon as you start the same bullshit, they're going to do it again. You're going to do it again because you will not separate the two.
Like, they don't tell you what you're supposed to do. So stupid. I'm looking for the email for my pizza video. Hold on a minute.
Hey, Padma, best Vlogmas ever. Merry Christmas, girls. Padma, you make a good point in bringing up the Vlogmas. Back in the day, that is the content that you could expect from Chantel and from Amber. We're not even going to talk about Rosie. They would be doing Vlogmas. They would be doing vlogs. Would they be talking about food? Yeah, to some extent, probably. But there was other content mixed in. Now, they don't know what to do. Now that they cannot eat on camera. Now that they cannot talk about their disorders or whatever. They're completely just fucked. My, how things change. Wow, what a ride it has been. Fatma, thank you for being a member, hun.
If I just hang out, people say that it's non-tent. So I really don't know. Where the hell is it? I can't see. What is this? This got taken down. Self-harm policy. Review and take action. My barnacles have crabs. What did I say? 618. Let's see.
Restricting is a huge part of it. Eating those trigger.
Anyway.
I wouldn't recommend anybody play those clips that she's playing on their channel.
But that's basically what happened.
So this is how specific YouTube was about it. And I'm pretty sure this is their AI bot that's scanning their videos. They included the little place where she makes certain statements and they're saying, hey, okay, in this video, you can go this timestamp. That's why this was removed. Like, they are being very specific about it. So she can hear exactly what happened and what was said in that video that shouldn't be there. And back in the day, when they took your shit down, you didn't get a timestamp. You might have got like your video got taken down for this reason, but it was never specific like that. Cheekbone says Rattle King Cutie is in the negative. That was a banger, bitch. Thank you for being a member for 26 months. Absolutely Nonsense says, did someone call my name? Thank you for being a member for 12 months, hon. I didn't realize that. She's for real lazy then. Defiant Cutie. Yeah, she can click a timestamp and it's playing right there for her.
Actually, I'm not an expert, but I mean, I from experience, I'm trying to help people. That's what I wanted to do. I thought what I was doing was like positive, you know, like trying to help, but not like eating all the unhealthy fast food.
You weren't trying to help people. You're exploiting your situation, foodie.
Food mukbangs. I agree with that.
Were you in any position to help people? Were you getting on your channel and saying, hey, don't do this, kids? No, you were saying, hey, everybody's got to eat, blah, 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 while injecting yourself with you know what? Come on, man.
You know, like that. Yeah, but whatever. So, that's going to bug me. No, it doesn't. Your Twitch stream is ready. Content. What is this? Happy holidays, Christmas lights, and what I ate today. Let's see what this says. I guess.
They even took down the video with their mom and her aunt.
Cutie's doing video.
They took that one down too. Hey, babe.
Whatever.
know. I
You
said
think it was just AI? Yeah, but then somebody reviewed the video and put it back. That's what I'm saying. So of course I'm going to be confused. Like if you have something like that happen to you after, okay, a couple of girls in Gore World are demonetized, you haven't been yet, whatever. And then so I went through a couple videos and like got rid of some, but then it's like it's confusing. It's not clear, Yeah, Teardrop. It's just like I know, but I don't know. I'm just so over it. I'm actually tired of it. Like I really just don't even like being here. PG-13. How about everyone just takes personal accountability for what triggers them? I know. I'm so tired of cancel culture and people just like, oh my God, you can't talk about anything. Like literally, it's insane. I'm so glad that I'm not.
there are plenty of things that you can talk about, Foodie. You just don't want to. You want to hyper focus on food and food related subjects. There are plenty of other things for you to talk about. You're just not interested.
Going to be alive for like in a few generations because I don't want to see what the world's going to turn out like. The type of people like that you have, like you can't, like they're not being exposed to any truth in life. If you're hiding everything from everybody, being little snowflakes, like, I'm not saying insult and hurt people, but like for the love of, it's just so stupid.
Seattle says she is not confused. It's called being stubborn. Exactly. She's not used to being told no, Seattle. And again, that all comes back to Smee. Smee helped create this whole situation that we're looking at right here. Most people who are, I would imagine, would go through this would be like, okay, if I want to continue to have content on YouTube, if I want to continue to you wouldn't even question it. I'm not going to sit there and argue with it. I'm going to be like, well, that fucking sucks. We got to do something different. You accept it and you chalk it up and you keep it fucking pushing. The fact that she harps on it, and I'm telling you right now, she's probably awake and she's still harping on it. Like she cannot I gotta eat to survive. I gotta eat to survive, Smee. It's not fair. Sue. She will not accept it. She's gonna have a real hard time accepting that YouTube is not allowing this anymore. Exactly, Ash. Seattle, thank you for the super chat, hun. God forbid our children grow up in a world without mukbang, Chantel. What will we do?
That doesn't matter, Greta. The universe has been screaming, get your health and life together. I have to do it. I have a right to live how the fuck I want to live. If I don't want to do that at the moment, or if I don't want to do it how you think it should look like, like everywhere you turn, someone has a new suggestion for how you should live your life, especially being a public figure. And if you don't do what people want you to do, they hate you and they turn against you. That's how it is. That's the reality. Hello, Cindy. I didn't say I was upset about the gravy train, Big Bertha. I think it's ridiculous. I think that they have a right to do that, but I have a right to be upset about it, them not being clear about their policy. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to post. Am I allowed to have a sip of Pepsi, or is that triggering? What am I supposed to do? Like, you still don't get it. No, because like, I'm sorry, but people are like, I don't understand how, anyway, it's just fucking not even worth even talking about. You're not like, I can't make people understand what I want to say is what I'm saying. Like you're completely not, you're misunderstanding what I'm trying to say is what I'm basically trying to say. I don't sit and shove food down my face all day. Take the pizza video as an example. I ate a few slices of pizza. I left some pizza. Should that be enough? Yes, it should be enough because people have to eat. YouTube should not be allowed to discriminate against fat people, even with
Jesus Christ, Panda. I see you in chat, buddy. I see what you're saying. I'm not going to pivot off of this right now. I want to get through this video.
Telling them they can't have pizza and claiming that is self-harm or talking about their experience. I think it's wrong. I'm allowed to disagree with that. I'm allowed to. You're allowed your fucking useless opinion. Why am I not allowed mine?
But how is this helping you? How is this helping you accept what the reality of the situation is and to move forward to content that you're allowed to monetize on YouTube? Harping on it and acting like you can't understand what the problem. Oh, can I have a drink of Pepsi? Is that like, exactly what you're doing? You do. Believe it or not, deep down, Chantel knows exactly what's happening and why it's happening. She just does not want to accept it because in her mind, she follows along with the same lifestyle as these fat positivity channels. Like she's claimed that she's totally against that culture, but she's not. That's exactly who she is. So to her, it's the equivalent of somebody being racist towards her. That's how and she will not move on from this subject matter and accepting that YouTube is saying, no, you can't do this on her channel, because to her, people are being fat phobic, they're being judgmental, and basically being racist against her. That's why she's harping on it. She's not going to just move on.
Why are people like with eating disorders not allowed to eat? I don't sit there and eat like constantly all day and do food challenges and eat like, you know. You presented the whole pizza in front of you. Okay. And it's just a large pizza. I don't know. I guess maybe
Big Bertha says that's someone else in her chat that took my name. I'm blocked on her channel, but I agree with them, but not me. I've seen you say that on Twitter, Big Bertha. Thank you for the super chat, hun. These rules have been in place for quite a few years, right? She's acting like it's brand new. Exactly.
presentation, I don't know. So whatever. How is it self-entitlement every time I want to explain how I feel? Like, fuck all the way off. You people are entitled. You're entitled to come in my chat and flap your gums and be disrespectful, but I'm not allowed to talk back. I'm the victim, right? But you're the ones always being assholes, and I can't ever. It's true. It's getting ridiculous. Like, anyway.
Mia says she's allowed to have her incorrect opinion. She's just not going to get paid from them. I mean, basically, Mia, thank you for the super chat, hon. It's just a large people, you know? I don't know, you know?
Well, okay, so by that token, they should send me an email and let me know how much pizza I can eat, right? Because what am I supposed to do if I just want to hang out with my Beezers, order a pizza? And I'm actually making fucking progress on my order by eating only 2 or 3 pieces.
Foodie, you've lost mobility. How can you sit there in December 2025 and say that you've made progress? We watched you drag your leg across the parking lot. Your Walmart is across the street. It's literally across the street. And you sat down, I swear, at least 5 times before you even you sat down on salt. Have you ever been to Walmart and seen, like, in summertime they'll have the piles of mulch, or like in wintertime they have the piles of salt? Those bags are filthy. Like, they are absolutely filthy dirty. It's not something that you want to sit down on. And just the fact that she had to sit down on these dirty bags of salt lets you know how desperate she was just to have somewhere to sit. The amount of times that you had to sit down to walk across the street, and you're sitting here and saying how you've gotten better, either you're gaslighting people, or you really do need to seek like psychiatric evaluation ASAP. There's no way you can actually believe that. Like, really, you have to be trolling. 3 years ago, you could have at bare minimum made it across the street without doing all of that shit that you did. It's delusional. Yeah. Poppy Mabadisi Warm says it was very clear what YouTube wanted. She ignored. Exactly. Why does she ignore? Because she doesn't see the problem, and she doesn't think she's doing anything wrong, because you have to eat to survive. That's her answer for it. Thank you for the super chat, hon. Becca Boo says, where did the 1117 pan of meatloaf? Where did it go? Yeah, sure, cutie. You're doing better. Merry Christmas, everyone. Yeah, and when she does cook, she cooks enough for a family of 5, and she's consuming all of that. I just can't believe she would say this, but whatever. Go ahead, Chantel. Keep lying to us.
But nobody sees that. They just see a fat person with a problem with food eating pizza, and instead of thinking, oh, maybe they're repairing their relationship with it, they're binging, and it's not a fucking binge. That's my problem. That's my problem with it. You know? It's not that I never do anything wrong. And anyways, just get out of here. Bye. I'm not wasting my breath on you people. And Courtney, you can get fucked all you want. You basically simped for Marty, who harassed my mom. I don't want you anywhere near me. Get out of here. Like, I don't know, dude, how you even have the nerve. Why?
I mean, you're not wrong, Tori. Bankruptcy number 3 incoming. I cannot wait to see how this plays out, what her moves are going to be. And she doesn't have time to really think about it. Like, she's got to move now. If her plan is to try to get Twitch going so she can continue to or start paying her bills, you should be doing that now, like live around the clock. If not, what's the next move? going to be interesting. Tori, thank you for being a member, hun. Hello, very good. All I'll say is that I hope Chantel saved the box from her TV because she's going to be living in it soon. Very good. That was a banger.
God damn.
Yeah, thank you for that. We appreciate you. Chantel, remember when you seen the homeless person that day and you didn't want to give them the $5 bills, so you handed them like the equivalent of like $2 coins Canadian, or I'm unfamiliar with Canadian money, so sorry. Something like a $2 coin or something, that because you did not want to give the homeless person the $5 bill. You're going to regret that real soon. Real soon.
Even here. I don't want any of people who are not compatible. Like, if you're bored with my content and you complain about it, you're just, like, get out of here. Just leave me alone. Like, I'm not in the mood. Are you upset because you lose your income? No, I'm very happy about it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm very happy. What kind of stupid ass shit is that? Like, you come on here.
Rojo says her Saz face doesn't scream self-control. Girl, exactly. It doesn't scream that I've gotten better and got things under control whatsoever. Thank you for the super chat. Hello, Mrs. Fluffykins. She really seems to think that others haven't struggled with these issues. How do I know she's over 400 pounds? Because I was. Ooh. That was a fucking banger, Mrs. Fluffykins. And thank you for the support. At this point, listen, if you don't want people to know your weight, that's fair. But there's no point when you used to weigh in on camera and you were close to being 400 pounds and now you're significantly bigger than that, to say that you're less than. Just don't talk about it. It's really that simple. Thank you for the super chat, girl. Obviously, that one video wasn't the issue. At 41, you should have critical thinking. Third, bankruptcy incoming. Bertha Boyle, I agree, girl. And thank you for the super chat. Just Couch Pineapple says, am I seeing bunk beds with her real sister in the future soon? Oh my God, at Smee's place, Jeff, I hope she gets the bottom. You know what? Her poor sister does not deserve to be on the bottom bunk. Can you imagine? Oh Lord, help us all. Thank you for the super chat. Drama B says, all of this is because of her life is, if she says it makes that true gaslighting 101. Yes. And dude, listen. Foodie, obviously, and I've said this for a long time, mentally, I'll leave it at that, okay? So there is a possibility that she really is living in this delusion because she's just not right in the head, to where she may actually believe this shit, but she's also a manipulator and a gaslighter. So maybe everything, maybe all of that combined, which can make a dangerous person like Chantel. Butter Crumpet says, I've questioned the scale since day one. Same girl. Weena Marie said, oh, thank you for joining memberships and joining True Love, girl. Don't forget to send your information for your postcard to the email in the description below. Thank you for joining. You got your postcard in the farty pig? Hell yeah. So glad you got it, girl.
You act like you do all kinds of horrible shit to someone, and then you expect them not to act like a human in response, or what? Just get fucked. Thank you. Big Bertha, get fucked. Goodbye. Greta, go fuck yourself. Goodbye. You can do mukbangs on. Hungry fat chick gorgeous herself. Right. She can't even walk. She can't breathe. And she talks about her eating disorder and her weight. She does. That's why I'm fucking pissed. Because I know YouTube is full of shit. And I don't care if they do. So that was Amberlynn and Quirky's problem with you. They're like, wait a minute. Well, how come Foodie's still monetized over there? Remember that? And you were like, oh, it's probably because I'm skinny. And then they popped your ass. So considering everything that just happened, maybe they just haven't got the hungry fat chick yet. So instead of you sitting there questioning why me and not her, odds are they just haven't got to her yet. I'm just saying. Delete my channel for that. I really don't. I don't make money anyway. I don't want to be. What if I don't want to be a weight loss channel? So because I'm fat, I have to be a weight loss channel? Like, I'm so fucking tired of people. Like, Jesus, leave me alone. Let me live my fucking life. You know?
And that is the conversation that she has had with anybody who's tried to help her. And this is why people don't step in to help Chantel. This is why her mom doesn't say anything anymore. This is why her aunt doesn't say anything. Her sister, Salah's even tried. Salah the souvenir has tried to step in and help Chantel. He's encouraged her. Nobody likes Salah, but it's the truth. He's got her a treadmill. He's encouraged her to eat healthier. And this is her response to anybody who encourages her to change and fix and do better in her life. It's my life. Let me live it how I want. Don't bother with me. She doesn't want to hear about it. She's an adult. So people are like, all right, fine. You want to live that life, then live it. And you also have to suffer the consequences of your choices, Chantel. Poopadoo says, this is the best Christmas ever. Thank you for being a member for 51 months. I love your name, by the way. Wicked Crafter says, digressing faster to be back in the womb by New Year's Eve. Thank you for the support, hun. Chantel is a nasty, nasty, worthless, selfish, a taker, entitled, defiant, and did I mention nasty? Yes. The way Chantel acts is proof no one whooped her ass appropriately in life. Yeah, even Dishwasher took her for walks like a dog, and she threw an absolute tantrum. Anytime Dishwasher would say, let's go do something where she would get some physical activity, she would have a tantrum. She does it with everybody.
I was reading the comment. I wasn't making fun of Hungry Fried Chick, you idiot. Do a lot of cameos. Is it true pizza's Hungry Fried Chicken away?
No way. This is a great Christmas season. Ashley Trevino got arrested last night too. For what? Oh my God.
Can't be a weight gain channel. I've weighed myself. Did I gain weight? No. I've actually I've lost weight or maintained it. Every time I've weighed myself. Never been in the 400s.
I just can't believe you would sit there and say that. I can't. And you know what? It's not even worth it. Chantel, if I were you, I'd be focusing on how I'm going to convince my stepdad to haul his truck up to my apartment building and haul my shit off after they evict me. Exactly. Very good. I remember her crying in the villa about hating the sun because the dishwasher was expecting her to go for a walk. Dude, exactly. Exactly.
It is targeted. Yes, it is. You cannot tell me that I am not targeted. You're full of shit. Being doxxed and harassed is not targeted. Anyway.
It sounds a little bit like whataboutisms. Well, I'm over here and I'm having, you know what, disorder content. But what about the reaction channels over there who target me every day? What about them? Take them down too.
Why can't I eat on camera? Can you tell me why I can't eat? How about you fuck yourself?
Oh my God. I'm telling you, when Smee told her that she needs to lose weight, this was her response. Go fuck yourself, Smee.
Can't eat. Whatever. Terminate me. I don't give a shit anymore.
I mean, they kind of did. Look, Foodie, I said it the other day. I love watching you eat on camera. It is what it is. I find it highly entertaining. I don't know. There's a lot more there than you reading chat with Tracy, just because it's so like, I can't believe she's willing to do this on camera. The cringe of it all, like everything that goes in with it. But you know what? I've accepted and processed that we're not allowed to do that. Hey, all those are gone off of my channel too. I've taken them all down. I've deleted them. They're gone forever. Poof, gone. Goodbye. And it sucks. But you know what? We can't do it anymore. We've got to move on from it. And that's just what it is.
I don't have a boss. I'm self-employed.
I texted you a 2-minute clip. I think it ties into what you're discussing currently. Okay, girl. Thank you.
No. My boss said I can't promote self-harm content on my channel, which I'm not doing. So if I want to eat dinner, I will eat dinner. And if they want to say that's self-harm to eat a dinner, then I'll sue them. That's it.
No, you won't. No, you won't, ma'am. No, you won't. What happened? What did they say? I have rat teeth. It's weird. Toilet baby, you have a slidey eye. Okay. We all can't be perfect. Sometimes you got to have the personality when you got things that are wrong with you to, make it not so bad or whatever. Like you got slotty eyes and you have a horrible personality. So all anybody can look at is your slotty eyes. So I guess if you're saying that I have rat teeth, at least I have a really good personality that keeps people from focusing on said rat teeth. Thank you for that, slidey eye. Good to see you here. Burning through more of those sock accounts, I see. Glad you could join us here in chat today. Back to you, Chantel. There's your attention for the day. Griff gang. Can you be over on your channel defending French Fry Girl and the BBJ situation? I think that's where you should focus your attention, slotty eye.
You still got Twitch. Yeah. Yeah. But they allow bully channels to play our content nonetheless. Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Fondue says this is what happens when you have a 500-pound spoiled toddler is said no and can't tantrum their way out of consequences. Sue, your threats don't matter and won't work. Exactly, Fondue. And that's why she's not live yet, because she's still processing that she's been told no. We just got to witness Chantel being told no. Her not being ushered back to Syria and begged back to Syria, and Salah saying, no, we're staying divorced, or we're divorced in the eyes of God. Chantel threw an absolute tantrum that she's just now starting to come back from. All of that staring out the window, high as fuck, slobbering out the side of her mouth was Chantel throwing a big ass tantrum. Now we're having a tantrum for a whole nother reason. It's a whole nother reason right now. Yes, exactly. You should be focusing your attention, toilet baby, on #win. Okay. Fondue, thank you for your support. These Nuts says, I used to do 12, sometimes 13-hour streams on Twitch, never once putting my face in the camera to take a bite, keeping my hand over my mouth. Dude, and that's exactly it. I feel like most streamers, they don't want to eat on camera. And if they do, if they're live and they need to eat on camera, they're more than likely going to go off, especially if YouTube is saying, fuck no, don't eat on our platform. Thank you for the support, hun. Ruby, thank you for glazing me, girl. Trust me, considering where those kind of insults are coming from, as fucking if. Those motherfuckers, that whole community, they're lucky if they got a full set of teeth. You kidding me? They've smoked their teeth away. That's the last people I'm concerned with insulting the way that I look. Please believe that much. Thank you for being a member for 31 months, son. Bridget, Merry Christmas to you, girl, and thank you for being a member for 38 months.
That's why I just feel like they're like always, I don't know.
Over here worrying about my rat teeth. Is anybody questioning what happened to Dirtneck's teeth? I mean, literally, she's all gums. And I heard her the other day, she didn't even have her falsies in. Shameful. Shameful. That's all right.
Anyway. Hey, Games and Losses.
Okay, hold on. I got this to airdrop to my computer. I want to play it really quick. Oh, shit. I'm not good at this, so just give me a second. We're gonna get this working, guys. Please believe it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna start playing as soon as I hit this button, so be prepared. This is from Charlie. Let this be the right.
I've declined in health over the years. I've pretty much been the same.
Even just not walking for a few days, I feel more out of breath and out of shape, so I got to build it up again. All right, guys, so I reached 3K steps a few minutes ago, actually, but I'm just sitting down now, and it stopped at the 3K. I would have liked to see how far over I went. You know, I thought of a strategy that, I can't walk for a long time at once, but even if you do 2 to 3 minutes several times a day,
it's helping.
It adds up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just feel like no energy.
We are also going to take inhaler so that we can walk around a bit more. Gonna have to take lots of breaks because I haven't done a lot like walking around in forever. So it's going to be really hard.
So how are you sitting here, Foodie? This has been nothing but a decline for years. For years, literally year by year by year. You have been recording yourself declining in health. She really is. She's her own worst enemy. She really is. Rio says she's not fat. Most are a little overweight. She is 150 pounds overweight and one step away from being bedridden. Anna confessed, you know what? No self, you know what? Here. You got to be careful, man. They are on it. They are really on it. Chantel is the woman claiming her health hasn't declined. Exactly. Exactly. Dude, go back to the very beginning when she first started her channel. It's fucking wild. But you got to wonder if she thinks all of these people who are in her community, if they're all new. Yeah, I would double it too. Rio, thank you for the support, hun. I would double it too. I'm going to pivot back to this video. Hold on. Here we go. Thank you, Charlie, for that. Chantel, really, dude, we've been here for a long time. We've been invested. Remember, we're obsessed. We have watched the decline, and now you're to a point to where you can't even walk across the street. You're dragging your leg. Newbies on the Twitch are learning the lore real fast for sure.
The quantity of dinner. Well, then what quantity are they looking for? I have no idea, like for real, what I'm supposed to post. You can't post mukbangs on and ED content. So you can't eat if you have an ED? That's so stupid. That's actually counterproductive to healing as with an ED, but whatever. Whatever.
Girl, the Walmart trip, that's what I thought we were going to watch today. And then all of this shit went down. The Walmart trip was, man, it was something. And let me tell you something about that battery, because it's not a coincidence. And this is how Chantel also tells on herself with her weight. Those scooters that she was using both times were fully charged, okay? Those scooters have a weight limit, a weight capacity. It says it on the side of the scooter. So if you were over the weight capacity and you could hear the scooter struggling while she was driving it, you were going to drain the battery significantly faster than if you were under the weight capacity. And I think she said the weight capacity. I mean, these are commercial scooters. These are at Walmart. They are made to hold bigger people. Like, it probably legally they have to. I don't know what the weight capacity. I can't remember, but I would imagine probably 350. I would say 350 to 400 pounds. So if she's getting in those scooters and I could hear the motor, she's burning through those batteries in like less than 30 minutes. They're made to last a lot. They are made for people to go into Walmart disabled and be able to do their grocery shopping. So they want to make sure customers who can't walk and who are, are disabled can do their grocery shopping. They want to make sure the batteries are at least lasting an hour. So the fact that they only last 15 to 20 minutes with Chantel is so telling how far over the weight limit she is on those scooters. I can't wait to watch that shit. Hey, Carrie Ann says the scooter needed the inhaler. Girl, it sure did. It needed some oil. It needed some new freaking shocks. It needed everything. Just throw the whole cart away at that point. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Sassy Cat just says December 18th and I was just in a tornado warning. No way, girl. I'm scared too about our weather. It's super warm here. It's like 60 degrees. And we got rain moving in, lots of rain for today. And then tomorrow the temperature is dropping. So when our weather warms up and when it cools down is when tornadoes hit. And it gets really, really freaking dangerous. Stay safe out there, guys. Sassy Cat, thank you for the support, hun.
Do you hear how ridiculous you are? You can only have 4 wings, maybe just 2 pieces of pizza with diet soda. Like, get out of here. That's so stupid. Anyway.
Hey, street cart.
Your radiance. Go fuck yourself.
Black.
Bye. Bye. The cat's sleeping on my docket. Da-da. Okay, so then if I eat, but don't talk about eating disorders, it's fine? I see. There's no clarification. I don't know. But anyway, I'm not going to. Whatever. I'm just going to change my entire content. I have no idea to what. I'm just coming on here right now to tell you that.
A great idea.
You know. What, Rosemary's?
Think about that. You've gotten to the point of your life that you don't know what content you're going to do outside of eating. That doesn't scare you at all. You don't know what you're going to talk about. You don't know what you're going to do because you have consumed yourself with that. But tell us again how it's not dangerous. I think Chantel is forgetting she's too broke to be blocking people like that. Oh, I would imagine pretty soon we're going to have an unblocking party because she's going to regret that for sure. And her blocking people on Twitch, the thing about YouTube, like you get blocked, you can't chat, but you can still see chat. You get blocked on Twitch, you can't see chat. So I'm waiting until she goes off, or I'm watching through somebody who's archiving that shit on Twitter. I'm not going over there. I'm not giving you the view. And that's going to be for all the trolls. If they can't see the chat because the chat is where it's at, you're losing all those viewers. Art says the user weight limit on those carts is 500 pounds. The cart weight limit, I think, is 75 to 100. So she's pushing over 550. I could see that.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys want to know where I think we're going to head to? Do you want to know my theory, my conspiracy theory? Foodie and Beauty Frozen Diarrhea says she said she ate that pizza to test YouTube. Exactly. How stupid can one person be? Huh. Thank you for the super chat. And I said this on Twitter, and somebody said that no, because of a reason, but I don't know what they meant by it. So maybe somebody can tell me in chat. I think now she's going to manipulate Peter to move in with her. And I think she's going to convince him to run the show on his channel. She's not going to be able to survive doing Twitch. Honestly, to be quite honest, I feel like it would be a waste of time. She's not like Rosie to where she can, you know, live in her dead grandparents' home, squat there for free, and she doesn't have a brother who's paying the bills. She has to make money. She doesn't have the luxury to sit around and work for free on Twitch. She needs money, and she needs it fast. I think she's going to manipulate Peter. That's what I think is going to happen. I think she's going to cry to him. I don't know what to do, Pete. I just need some help right now. And Peter's going to be like, well, Chantel, if you want me to move in, and maybe I can help you some with the bills. And I know, Peter, didn't you just lose your job? I don't want you to do that. You know, well, Chantel, we can always, you know, live stream from my channel. Would you do that, Peter? You're not worried? Oh, I'm not worried about YouTube, Chantel. I'll do anything for you. I love you. She's going to pull the I was there for you, Peter moment. Yeah, for sure.
Well, so because you mentioned ED, your channels are forever screwed. I have to reapply in 90 days, Nina. If I like end up just making decent money elsewhere, I probably just won't even bother, honestly. Because like you can't talk about much, you can't do much. You can only do polished, fake. I have a perfect life, nothing is wrong with me kind of videos on YouTube now. And
I mean, that's kind of like what you've been doing anyways with the fake marriage situation. So what's changed?
You know, you can't even talk about how you're trying to improve, or what you're trying to do to improve, like, you know, or what you're learning about your ED or stuff like that. You can't even talk about that.
Oh my.
I've never ate the whole pizza.
Who fucking cares?
Cookie cutter life, right?
A cookie cutter life because she can't discuss certain subjects. Right.
If reactors just, oh no, they're reacting to it. That's why. Yeah. I'm in Ottawa yet. No, I'm not asking Team for help. So.
That's a bad example.
Just like story times, no mention of struggles. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I have to rebrand. I don't know what to do, but There are people still eating on here and not getting bothered. Just curious what the difference is. Apparently, if you've mentioned you had an ED, you can't eat. That's what I'm guessing. That's not my fault that I think that way. That's how YouTube is not. Like, should I email them right now, or should I message them on chat and be like, so my content was demonetized, so what? Can I not eat, or like just come and chat and bees? That's what I do, but sometimes I chat for a long time.
Awake arguing with the YouTube bots this morning? Is this what you're spending your time doing, thinking you're going to get anywhere with that?
And then I get hungry and I eat, or review a meal that's out like everyone else in the world. Email them from Big Beautiful Me.
I mean, dude, people lost their channels from smoking on camera. Like, you used to be allowed to do all that shit. You can't do drugs on the internet. You can't smoke cigarettes. You can't drink alcohol. And now it's moving on to food. Times are changing, foodie. Just like back in the day, you used to be able to smoke cigarettes and be in the hospital, being admitted to a hospital. They'd let you smoke cigarettes while in the hospital. You used to smoke cigarettes going into the grocery store. And I'm sure, the older generations, like my grandma and everything, when they got rid of, being able to smoke in public places, like, I can't believe this shit. They're taking away my rights. I can't go smoke a cigarette. When I go out to a restaurant, I'm not going. Everybody, a lot of people, smokers especially, were fighting back against that. Times change. Things change. It's no different than what we're seeing right now.
You forgot an E at the end. Is eating considered harmful? Yeah, I guess. Even if I ate that whole pizza, if I ate nothing else for the whole day, that's not harmful. Like, you don't know what I'm eating. And I don't ever eat like a whole, like they don't take that into consideration.
I don't know how you can sit there, being in your position, being your size, and actually say that eating that is not harmful. How do you get to that conclusion? Oh my God.
Consideration, but they take other nuances into consideration. And
let me explain something to you that you might understand about moderation, okay? From experience now that I've had the weight loss surgery, eating in moderation, let me explain to you what moderation is. Without me getting deathly fucking sick, I can take 1 to 2 bites of food. That's it. That's moderation. Not one piece, not a pizza. I would maybe be able to eat like 1 bite, maybe 2 bites of pizza, and that would be it. That's moderation, Chantel. I know that you will never register that as being moderation because you've convinced yourself that moderation is eating 1, 2, 3. As long as there's some pizza left in the box, that's moderation. I'm here to tell you the reality of the situation. Moderation for somebody like us who shares same struggles and same issues is a couple of bites. And that's it. You're like, no, there's no way. No, it's true. It's absolutely true.
No, but counting calories is also a harmful behavior of ED. So who are they to say? Like, where are they making their things from? And we need some guidelines then. They don't have any guidelines in their guidelines. Like, whatever. You got to fight for your right to say what you want. It's true. Sam reads books. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Yeah. No. Anyways. I should probably rebrand.
Yep. Somebody in chat says to me, you did amazing. Oh, God.
I don't think so for real, though, because they're not the ones doing the content. They're reacting to it. But they might because it's still triggering, right? That's their problem with it.
Is that going to make you feel better if people like Hungry Fat Chick and the reactors and they go through the same? Is that going to change your situation? Because her audience, you go over and read on her community tab post the comments, certain reactors are still, they should go down too. It's not going to change her situation, bro. Hungry Fat Chick getting eliminated. It's not going to change the situation that you're in. It's not going to make you feel any better. The struggle is still going to be there.
Okay, you wanted me? I have to put my no, because I don't know. Like, Oh, and you cannot pin your PayPal on Twitch. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Compared to my earlier mukbang days, I don't eat nearly as much nowadays. Like, anyway, whatever. Well, that's why they say, like, we think that, we understand maybe you violated the policies by mistake. They even say that.
She's saying this was all by mistake. They didn't mean to do this. No way.
I wasn't doing anything intentionally wrong, to try to like hurt people. So
Hey, look, I don't disagree. And that's the same shit I said about Rosie. Rosie was like, you review my content on YouTube, I'm coming after you. And she was like threatening reactors that if you reviewed her content that she put out. I was like, dude, that's especially you, Rosie, with the numbers you get, that's promotion, sweetheart. That is promotion for people who want to actually go raw dog your content when you're off of the YouTube platform to find you. The worst mistake that you could do is try to go after people who are reacting to your content, who are keeping you relevant, who is promoting where to find you. It's so stupid. Oh, really, Kyle?
So I don't know what I got. I got a lot of thinking to do because I have to figure out what I want to do. Like, do I even want to continue with YouTube? Like, maybe I should change my life and do something else, but what? Like, I like entertaining people. I like talking to people.
I mean, it's going to be kind of simple for Chantel. There's really no way for her to make money on the internet right now. Her best bet until she can get her YouTube going again, if they remonetize her channel, is to get a job. She's never going to do that. I mean, what other option does she have? I love how you guys give me all these stuffing updates. Chantel is going to get mad. Jordy says, no joke. She better leave Candy alone. She don't bother nobody. She's just jealous and trying to get more eyes on Candy to start something. Sick. Exactly. That's exactly what she's trying to do, Jordy. She thinks if Candy was to lose her monetization, that somehow that would make her situation better. It's crazy. And thank you for the super chat, hun. Chantel can either two things here. She can either have Pete's move this whole shit show and hope that they can make enough money off of his channel. Sorry, guys, I'm getting sick. Or her only hope, and it's not, I don't think it's going to pay her bills, is to get a job. Twitch is not going to pay her bills. Not where she is. Not in the situation that she's in. She is so fucked. She's fucked. Her sitting here on the couch, live streaming on Twitch, I'm so honest right now, is a waste of her time. Like I said, for Rosie, it's not. She can manage. She's straight. She don't have to worry about rent. She don't have to worry about none of that. She'll figure out a way to make her $750 DoorDash debt payment, I'm sure. Outside of that, she can stream on Twitch and YouTube for free. Foodie, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time.
Oh my God, I'm blocking you for saying work because it's stupid. What's a real job? You have something you have to be miserable at? People, it's really sad. Like, humanity is such a disease to the point where you get excited at the thought of other people being miserable. And that's exactly.
I'm not telling you, me personally, to get a job because I want to see you miserable. I don't care either way. I'm telling you as just a person looking at your situation, like what you should do, what would make most sense for you. Get a job, because this is not going to work. You're going to be if you don't like get a job like ASAP, you're going to end up fucked around like really bad. And even if you get a job, you're more than likely still going to be fucked around.
Exactly. The jealous people, like people who have evil eye on you, people who are.
What kind of job could she do at her size? I don't even know, Bunny. I don't know. I guess she should probably start trying to figure that out.
Are jealous, haters. They will do anything. That's why it's like that. I see that now. Like, it's so good to keep things private and like say mashallah and like don't let people know too much of what you have or what this and that, because they will try to ruin it for you. And that's exactly what the fuck they do every time. Anything, they'll try to ruin it.
I don't even know what you're talking about. This has nothing to do with haters. You did this shit. You did it because you're defiant. And you watch channels come down and lose their monetization and use like, oh, I am not as big as they are, so I'm totally fine over here. Woo, 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 woo. When that wasn't the case. What's that got to do with anybody else?
Anyway, same old stupid bullshit. So no, I'm not pleased when people suffer, Casey. Actually. When did I sing and dance? Like,
A Sugar Honey Iced Tea says last year she said she'd work at Arby's and eat for free. You did. You said that, Chantel. You said that. I mean, I don't know. What does Arby's pay in Canada? I do what you got to do. I mean, here's the like looking on the bright side of this situation. For somebody like you, you don't have kids. You don't have little kids. You have a kitten that you have to take care of. You're free. You're open. You can work whatever shift. You can work third shift, second shift, first shift. It's just you that you have to worry about. You should be able to handle and take care of this situation that you got yourself into, but you're not going to. You're going to put this burden more than likely on your family. I have no doubt about that. Grandpa, could you pay my rent for 3 months? Do you think you could do that? YouTube is being very prejudiced against me, and they've demonetized my channel, and I won't be able to make rent for 3 months because of my size, and it's not fair. Would you help me out? Would you consider that? Maybe they will. I don't know. How does she not understand to stop the food content? She can't process it. She really cannot process it. Thank you for the super chat, hon. More than likely, I agree with what you said about her grandpa.
like everything that happened with FFG, did you see me rejoicing? I'm not a freaking asshole like you people.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to know what's fucking crazy about that? Anytime anything has happened with one of the reactors or some fucked up shit in their life has come out, you've exploited that all over your YouTube channel. You talked about Gorlick Bread's private life. You were thrilled when he lost his monetization. You talked about Just Breathing. You talked about my situation with my family. Countless times you were absolutely thrilled that shit had happened. But when it come to FFG, you're right. She didn't. You celebrated with all of the other reactors, right? When they dug up information and dirt about Charlie, you had all that to say about her. But boy, when it came to FFG, you make a great point there, Chantel. You didn't have nothing to say, but you rejoiced and celebrated over everybody else. Fascinating, isn't it? All right. Charlotte says free is better than paying to eat Arby's. Charlotte, thank you for the super chat, hun. You telling yourself more. I hope you know that. Hello, Donna K. Can I get the birthday song for my daughter who's coming into this world in an hour? Girl, congratulations and happy birthday to her. Happy born day. Aww. Love babies. Steph Gunt stole her cat and she forgot about that for some reason. I'm not even gonna get into that right now. I'll get too mad. Forzeo says she can't realistically believe that people will keep paying her to do nothing. A normal person would look to supplement their income. I never wish ill to anyone, but she deserves this. Grow up, cutie. I don't disagree. You don't pray on somebody's downfall, and I didn't pray for your downfall, Chantel. But you know what? After everything that you've done, especially when it comes to the Sasa situation, you earn this. So I guess pat yourself on the fucking back. Thank you for the support, hun. She really did. Aw, that's so girl.
I'll just turn the camera and put it on the cat while I eat. It is Allah's plan. Yeah. I guess they just delay the bees. Yeah.
Well, yeah, some people did.
What? I didn't hide my disorder. That's the problem. If I hid my disorder, then I would be fine. If I didn't talk about it.
Oh. They're saying my soundboard is a lot louder. Hold on a second.
Dad, if you're watching this, sue Slimer.
Okay, that should have turned it down. Sorry about that, guys. When we were watching Panda's video earlier and I had to jack up all the sounds and everything, that turned it all up. So sorry. I didn't mean to blow out your eardrums. Thank you, MC, for telling me.
But maybe it's a blessing that this happened because it means it's time for a change. So, you know, I'll not be fat when you're not a moron. How about that? Deal? Yeah.
Hey, girl.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I think in like March. Imagine last time I got my channel back was on my birthday. Haters set you up to make you say it was a disorder. Now you're a target. Yeah, whatever. I guess at the end of the day, what I will do is.
Bro, is that her or me? Because she's not even on a computer. I don't know what that is. Sugar Honey Iced Tea says Foodie is spending the holidays broke and alone. Yay! Yeah, you earned that, Chantel. Sugar Honey Iced Tea, thank you for the super chat. Cheryl Lynn says minimum wage is $17.60 an hour. She can work at the Arby's. Hey, you can make it happen with $17.60 an hour, Chantel, for sure. Cheryl Lynn, thank you for the support. I appreciate you. No, I hear it has to be me. It's either, where did this come from? I think I heard it before we were watching Just Saying, so I think it's mine. I don't know. Who knows? It's some hackers again. I got hackers just like FFG does.
Yeah. Yeah, but they didn't say how to fix the content. That's the whole thing. That is super insane.
Yeah.
If you were given a problem and asked to fix it without a fucking solution.
You know what I would do, Kyle? I would get the job. And when I wasn't working the job, I would go live on my YouTube channel, my main channel, and she can drop her links, her PayPal, if you want to help me out during this hard time, donate here, her GoFundMe, whatever. But I would work my job. I would bust my ass. I would save every freaking cent. And then live stream. Dude, and that's what I'm saying. She doesn't have anybody to take care of but herself. So she could hustle her 40, 50 hour a week job and live stream plenty, live stream for free, and hope that people, you know, tip her for her content that she brings. It's really not that complicated. You got 90 days, Chantel, 90 days.
Would you know what to do? No, you wouldn't. You know?
Dude, I'm on a Mac. That's why it's so weird.
No, but it's true. It's like they tell you you have a problem with your channel. Is she there?
Okay. Unwashed Fupa said it's on Just Sayings, and I heard it when I watched this earlier. Oh, okay. I was like, dude, I'm on a Mac. I don't know. It's weird. It's Just Sayings video. Okay, that makes sense.
My feet. But then they don't give you the solution. Like they don't tell you what you need to do. I read the terms of service, Rufus.
Okay, Jordy says when FFG got a hold of her about Smokey, I think they made a different kind of deal. I think in return for Chantel never pursuing legal action on FFG, Gary gives her a bit of money for using her videos. That's a good theory, Jordy. That's a really good theory. I don't know if that's the case, but I mean, hey, very, very possible. And thank you for the super chat, hon. I think it's something. I feel like it has to be something because who else would be a bigger enemy to Chantel than FFG? With everything, with the real life and the BBJ situation, and she gloats when anything happens with any of the other reactors, and anytime one of the haters or the anti-reaction community, they come out with dirt on people, she's repeating all of their talking points, and all of a sudden she goes silent with the FFG shit. I agree. There's something there, but I just don't know what. Thank you for the super chat, hon.
Anyways. I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. And whatever happens, happens. I'm not worrying myself anymore about stuff I can't, you know.
So what you're basically saying, oh, I meant to pin yours, Charlie. You're basically saying she can't win. Like no matter what, all she's gonna do is give Frenchie what she wants, because Frenchie wants nothing more than Chantal to engage with her and be mad at her and rage, because that has always been how she fucking banks, is when Foodie rages at her. So that I can agree with. That is a possibility, but still it's so suspicious that she doesn't say anything. How does she manage to have some kind of self-control when it comes to that shit? It's weird.
Never post what, Karina? This. What is this? Do you not get it? What is this? By the way, I hope you know that your videos are very nasty. I wanted to tell you that, just so you know. I know you probably don't care and are probably going to laugh, but you're a very nasty person. It's true. No, I'm serious. I've heard some YouTube channels, and then I heard your mama reacting to Karina one time, and I was like, wow, she's really mean. Holy shit. But how do you know that, Nicey? How do you know I can't post a pizza when they reinstated it and said there was no violations on the pizza video? How? How is the pizza a violation when they reinstated it? Like, disability would not cover my rent. So, and to get into housing on disability is 10 years. So that's not a solution. You know? Even getting a job. You want me to go work. So you want to destroy my livelihood where I was affording to pay for my life so that I can go work at a fucking grocery store and not be able to pay my bills. So
you did that. Right now, your livelihood was destroyed because of you. Because of you. So people are like, okay, well, you need to make money. We're trying to give you suggestions. You've got at least minimum of 90 days. You're not guaranteed. I think there's a very, very good possibility that you will get remonetized, but it's not guaranteed. So people are saying, get a job. I mean, unless you got a better plan, Chantal, that is the best suggestion for you in your situation. What I said to Rosie was, hey, you're going to waste the company's time, because we know as soon as you get monetized, you're going to quit any fucking way. So you might as well work for free on your Twitch and on your YouTube and keep that shit going, because you got other ways to live. Don't bother. But you're not in that boat. You don't have it like that. You did in Syria, and you fucked that up. You could have been in the same position that Rosie is in right now and just doing Twitch and keeping her YouTube relevant and waiting for monetization to come back. But you got so insecure because Salah was spending time with his family. That you showed your ass to the point that you left the country. You left your free situation. Speaking of Paul, hello, Paul. He said, do you know what time it is? It's 12. You should be off. What? Come on. Come say hello to the people, Paul.
You can laugh at me. Is that what you want? Like, that's what I feel like people want.
Come here.
It's not every video.
I know,
Millionth pogo. How is it every video?
Dude, oh man, I forgot about the pogo video. And I'm gonna be serious. I'm dead ass. I'm gonna miss that content. Watching Foodie sit there and eat all of those pogos like that. Did y'all really not get the entertainment that I got out of that? That was wild. That was fascinating. That was cringe. It wasn't necessarily like, you moved my mic. I there was no like, oh, this is great. This is doing it for me. You know, like that was fucking good shit. I'm going to miss that, Chantal. So I'm mourning right along with you. I just want you to know that. Hello, the Canadian cockroach. She would make millions on Twitch if she got a little pool in her lounge, wore bathers, and danced millions. It's also allowed on there. See? Foodie, if the plan is Twitch, bro, 24/7 live streams showing your ass, like literally showing your complete ass. You have to. You got to make it happen. The clock is a ticking. The Canadian cockroach, thank you for the support, hun.
if the eating is not a problem. Like you people are even confused. 1 minute you're saying you can still eat on camera, then the next minute you're saying it's the pizza video, it's your videos in Kuwait. Maybe so it's obviously I think it's just the diet videos. So no health journey then. If I can't do diet videos, what's the point?
She would.
What's the weight limit for monetization? Right? What's the weight limit, YouTube? What is the weight limit for monetization?
You've exceeded it.
Oh, yeah, it's just me. And that's why I didn't want to come back here. Like, honestly, like this is a big reason why I left when the last time I got doxxed. It's just constant, nonstop fucking harassment when I'm here. And it's just like ridiculous, you know? 299 pounds. Anyway.
You're gonna get on my keyboard, buddy.
When have I ever said that an eating disorder causes happiness and good side effects in your life? I come on here and I tell you my experience, how awful it's been in my life and my problems and how I'm trying to deal with it. So dumb. You know? Boo. I'm one of the girls you met yesterday. Hey, how's it going? How was the movie? How can we help you? Just supporting, I guess. I don't know.
You
I don't know, man.
You know. Here, Bubba, get down.
You have to work 2 full-time jobs. That's so unrealistic. It is. Yeah. I mean,
are you serious? There are plenty of people who work 2 full-time jobs or 2 part-time jobs, 3. What? What would be the reason why you couldn't like hustle all the time? You've got nothing but time. Like that's your benefit against a lot of other people. You've got nothing but time. Nobody is dependent on you but a little cat. So you can literally just spend all of your time hustling, making it work. And you're like, I don't know what to do. What do you guys think? Like right now, I just wonder. It's 12 o'clock. We've been waiting for 3 hours for Chantel to show up to work, and it still has not happened. But yet later she will come on and she will complain because she just lost her job and how it's not fair and how she doesn't know what she's going to do. You could be hustling around the clock. Exactly, Lindsay. Exactly. Smee worked. Why can't she?
I guess, Brooke, yeah, but I don't know if I'm going to come back. I don't know what I'm going to do because 3 months is a long time. So they just expect you to not pay your bills for 3 months, or I guess I have money saved. I don't know. It's just naive and an idealistic way of thinking. Like not everyone, you know, I don't know.
Jesus.
Cheaper apartment. You know, people are renting out their closets to people because people can't afford renting their own apartments.
That's a fantastic idea. It's just you and the cat. Go. How much is a closet going for? How much will somebody rent you a closet for? He is demanding I get up and go get him treats. That's what's happening right now. That's a great idea. So you've got a plan. Rent a closet. Hell yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'm locked in for a year. I can't leave. Well, not everyone can work 3 jobs. That's not realistic expectation of human beings. Sorry, but I know it's the reality of.
Do you see everything that just happened with Frenchie and BBJ? Do you want to be next? Is that what I will take the microphone? Okay. And let these people know how you're neglecting me, how you're abusing me, how you're missing. It's treat time, mother. It's treat time. Rojo says, yeah, but she's going to show back up in Syria. Trust me, Rojo, I definitely think there's a very big possibility right now as we speak that she is crying on the phone to Salah, begging him. You're going to hit the end button, buddy. Begging him to come back, promising him who knows what. I think you're right. Now, I'm not saying that will happen. You want to poll it? Yeah, we can poll it. Rojo, thank you for the super chat. Hold on.
A lot of people, but it's not realistic. Like, I don't care. I'm just going to say it. I don't care how entitled that makes it sound. You know? Yeah. The apartment with Smokey was 1.4, but it was a 1-bedroom. I got a 2-bedroom because I was thinking of having Pete's move in here. It might have to happen. I don't know. He might need to, but.
That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is how I got to my theory yesterday on Pete's moving back. These are the possibilities. Damn it, I should have had that in the poll. It's fine. So this is what's going through her Funko brain. It's not to go apply for a job, work a cash register or whatever so she can pay bills. These are her options. This is what she's considering. I think she'll try to go to Salah first. I think she will beg to go back to Syria. And if he still is firmly no, she is moving on to Pete's. He may need to move in now. Take it back. Tap it back. Tap it back.
I don't care. I'm just going to say it. I don't care how entitled that makes it sound. You know? Yeah. The apartment with Smokey was 1.4, but it was a 1-bedroom. I got a 2-bedroom because I was thinking of having Pete's move in here. It might have to happen. I don't know. He might need to, but I don't think so. I think he'll be okay.
Why would Pete's need to move in with you? What, you didn't want Pete's? Pete's was so excited when Chantel first got to Canada because she threw out the idea to him that they were going to live together and they were going to be roommates. He was ready to get movers like that day. He was like, hell yeah, let's do this. Let's be besties again and make content together. It's going to be so much fun. She's like, nah, I don't think so. I need to see where I'm going to be at like 6 months. You never know. I might meet a new person. I might need to go to Syria. You never know where your girl's world traveler, Foodie Beauty, is going to end up. Oh, but all of a sudden, Foodie, this lets you know the exact kind of person that Foodie is, right? And Pete's is so like, he'll just go with it too. She's like, well, now that I've lost monetization and I could use the help of my bills and also use somebody else's AdSense account, I think, yeah, it's a possibility that Pete's might have to move back in.
Yeah, I need a computer.
Yes, you need a computer.
Yeah.
You needed a computer years ago, but you've maintained without a computer for years. So you're fine. You're fine. You can handle this, Chantel, until you can figure out your life. She probably goes to bed late on FaceTime. Once Salah wakes up and tracks his day, she goes live when it's his nighttime. Yeah, I think so too. It's psychotic. Psychotic.
I can't move for a year. I didn't say things should get handed to me. I was providing for myself very fine.
I just want you to know my cat's holding me hostage right now. Scrim says, as a woman, it's maddening how she depends on men for everything. Pay your own bills and develop your own self-worth. Build a life for yourself, cutie. Scrim, I don't disagree. And thank you for the super chat. Look at that. Look at them. Look at that meat wad.
Anyway. Teardrop, I know, right? But I need a computer to get a job. From home. Like,
Sam made a good point. Most work from home jobs provide you with everything that you need. They provide you with a computer. They provide you with headsets. They provide you even with internet. They provide you with everything. Most. Get one of those, Foodie.
Pulpy doesn't use his own content. Are you a moron? Pulpy doesn't eat on stream and is funny and monetized because he doesn't have his own content.
Well, it's worked for Pulpy. Way to go. Chantel, maybe you should take a page out of Pulpy's book then. You know, maybe if you would react to content outside of just making non-tent, it would be somewhat more interesting and you wouldn't have to worry about constantly eating on camera. Did you ever consider that? The Pulpy doesn't have to worry about eating on camera for content.
Have a savings, yeah, in this economy, right? I've been broke as a joke, so I've been there. I've slept on people's couches, yeah. Nothing is permanent in this life. Even, you know, money, sometimes you have some, sometimes you don't. Whatever. You know.
He's a good boy.
Goodbye for you, Soda Sadness. You're annoying.
Blocked.
He's constantly streaming. What does he do for a living? He stream snipes. I mean, that's what it is. It's so fucked that all of these reaction channels.
Did I miss something, Charlotte? Probably. They're really pissed off today. The Canadian Cockroach said, when my children were little, I had 4 under 5 years old. Holy shit. I held down 3 jobs to make ends meet because I had to. I needed the money, so I worked for it. Exactly. When you have to fucking make a move, you make a move. Or what happens? You really, and here's the thing, when you're in a position like that, you don't even have time to think about it. You don't have time to think about it. You just got to do. You don't have time to be sad because you're working all these hours. You just got to do it to provide, Chantel. You don't, you right now, you don't have the luxury of thinking about it. You should be at work today. And it's 12:19 and you're still not clocked in, by the way. The Canadian Cockroach, thank you for the super chat. Chantel believes a woman's success is a man. That's it. Exactly. That's why she was willing to pay for one.
Are all laughing at us being demonetized and like, oh, I guess you have to go get a job. You have a job because you use our content. That was our job. Freaking idiot. I can't. Yeah, nothing matters. Exactly, Tearpot. Gabrielle, they are, yes. Yeah, I know. No, I'm not. We live in a twilight zone. Yeah. I would rather live in a ditch in a muddy puddle than be a reaction channel.
I mean,
Salah has nothing to do with this.
Listen, dead ass. Can I just say this though? Wouldn't it be hilarious, like if Foodie did somewhat kind of like pivot to be a reaction channel? How funny would it be if if Foodie was like, you know what, I got to come up with content. Fine, I'm gonna react to content. What if Foodie? But she never will. I know she never will. But how funny would it be if she started reacting to Quirky's content? I would die. That feud and them two going back and forth at each other and Foodie like full time going into a Quirky Love Rose reaction channel would be epic. It would be epic and it would be something. It would be something for you to do, but you never will do it. But man, that would be so cool. I would be here for that shit all day. I really would. And exactly 10 KD. I can imagine that life.
Actually, it is against terms of service to target one person over and over and over. Oh. Yes, it is.
Back to
Anyways. Become a plumber specializing in West. Oh no, Ray of Light. I didn't like that song. Why I look weird right now? Glasses. Ah, you people are weird. He could support his ex-wife. You're literally like you literally just won't shut the fuck up. You want me to say, sorry, he's a broke bum, he has no money. Is that what you want me to say? And then you'll shut the fuck up?
Yes, please.
Because that's not gonna happen. Well, I'm sorry that you're perceived
no, listen, tell us that we're right because we know we're right, and we just won't let you gaslight us into believing that Salah paid for your life, paid for your phone that you claim that he bought you. She just said that the other day, that Salah bought her phone down there. No, the fuck he didn't. He used your debit card to pay for that phone. Just like when you were filming Dishwasher and he had your debit card and you told the internet that it was his debit card he was paying, and come to find out when you got mad at him, you told everybody that it was your credit card. But we already knew that. Just like we know the deal with Salah, Chantel. Yvonne the Don says, fat on fat crime, sign me up. Exactly. Now that would be the kind of fat on fat crime we all fucking deserve. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Tell us about Salah being a bum. That's all we want.
No shit. Your ideas about him were not true. He pays his own bills. He paid the rent there when we were there. He has to pay his own fucking life. He doesn't have the money to pay for my life too. You probably are a loser. Get out of here. Shut up.
Right.
Well, I know. Why are you bringing Salah up every second? What does that have to do with anything?
All right, the next. Could you explain this, Chantel? Could you explain this?
You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money. Okay, good luck.
Could you explain the no money part because you're not going to be in Syria? Let me play it one more time.
You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money. Okay, good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Because a Syrian who lives in Syria with very limited access to money can't afford to pay my life here? Shut up.
Shut up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I did good content yesterday. Hey, Charles. Yes, he provided for me when we were there. Things there are cheaper than here. You act like he's like Big Papa Salah sitting there just waiting for me to have issues with money. Here.
She said Big Papa Salah. Why is that so fucking funny? I'm dead.
Is there are cheaper than here. You act like he's like Big Papa Salah sitting there just waiting for me to have issues with money. Here, sure, here's $5,000 for your bills. Like, I'm sure if he did have that, he would.
Dad.
He has helped me. Thank you. You can stop talking about him now. Bye.
Come on, Big Papa Salah.
Oh, is Eugenia part of a lawsuit?
Oh my God.
Yeah, he has nothing to do with this. So because he has a business, he has to be rich, like a billionaire, and can pay everyone's bills. Your life. Oh God! Please, Hawaii, don't tell me. I don't want to hear these stupid things. I can't deal with the stupidity. So mischief. Yeah, let's start a business. That sounds like a good solution. Self-camera style. This is the problem with living in the West. People can be toxic, and they don't see it. They don't understand. They don't. This Superboy. You understand me. Only if you've ever gone to the Middle East, you can understand. Like, it's not the same vibe. I know.
Are you all asleep at the wheel or what? Vote on the freaking poll. Is Chantel going back to Syria? 60, or is she trying to go back to Syria? 66% say yes, 34% say no.
Are you okay, Sinbad? Weirdo. I don't give a fuck about Shani and Riv. Like, I could give a shit less.
Mm-hmm.
If I stream for hours on Twitch, it'll make big bucks.
Somebody is telling you this information that if you stream for hours on Twitch, you can make big bucks and you just light the fuck up. It's noon. It's 12:30 and you're still not, you're not clocked in. I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
For Alice Shabib, yeah. Well, he was toxic, yeah. And I can make fun of him all I want here. Yeah. It's a great quote. This whole world is fucked up. Could you become a figure skater? No. The Beezers will follow you and support you? No. No. It's not the same level of toxic, sorry. Demonetizing overweight channels? Your own website. I don't even know how to do that. Okay. Nope. Who is suing Frilho? Who is suing Eugenia?
The Syrian prison bees, we are trying to get through all of this video.
This is very true, Superboy. I know what you mean. Let's change the vibe here. Yeah. I agree. All right. So, bite me.
Mine, Tangerine, no, they have school the rest of this week. Their vacation starts officially, well, Friday's their last day.
Okay. So, did Pete's get striked for eating rice? Protect your peace, you'll get through this. Thank you. Yep, I'm going to be a Twitch streamer now. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want a scooter, I don't think. I do want one, but I don't want to. I mean, I can't think of that right now. I have a million other things to think about, you know? I will have to check in, even though I don't get monetized on here. What I can do is when I come live on Foodie Beauty, I can just put my PayPal, and if people, or like the coffee thing, if people want to tip. If not, then just come on here just to keep it relevant a bit and, you know, try to, when I think of like maybe a niche for what I want for this channel.
You're gonna fuck this up so bad. You're gonna fuck this up so bad.
I don't know. I'm just like annoyed. I'm just tired of it. I hate Twitch so much. They're just as bad as
It's like, oh my God, I'm actually going to have to put effort into my life. I don't know what to do.
YouTube with their greed, and they force ads on their audience. I know, I don't. We have very limited options for platforms. Twitching foodie is the Twitch. Rent, vet, computer. Yep. Hassan Piker. Hey, Vanessa.
Hey, Cabela.
Schedule live notifications. Time for a 40-hour week job like the rest of us. Why are you so jealous that you want misery on someone else? Just because you're miserable at your 40-hour week job and because somebody has a successful YouTube channel that was working for them, you have to wish you have to wish their livelihood gets taken away. That's fucking sick.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that from that content on that comment. I didn't read it, but I heard what you said. And it sounds like that person said, oh, well, since your YouTube channel is no longer paying you, you're going to have to get a job. That's what they said. They didn't say any of that other shit. You added that in there.
Yeah. And if you say that, you're going to watch you lose your job for wishing that on someone. Exactly. I'm telling you. Be careful. What about Kick? Kick, there's less restriction, but foodie's the only way I get through work. Apparently not pissy missy. I will come on Twitch now and then, but I probably won't be every time. It's so weird there. I know, Deirdre. I'll miss you. I can't come on live for no friggin' pay. You know what I mean? Welfare Beezer.
What? I know.
There's room for everyone to be successful in any self-employed business. Chelsea manifests already. It's true. Yeah, it's true, Witchy. I know, Twitch doesn't feel right.
She is mad.
No, you're not allowed to make a new channel. I don't think so anyways.
Okay. Panda Pondu says somebody posted a picture on on X, on Twitter, whatever, and tagged me. What is the picture? Paul, you're hitting buttons again. What's the picture of, Panda Pondu? Let's see. Oh, Buns. Oh, Buns, I love your art. I changed up from what the person in Yaba's chat said because I think this is more accurate. If you remember who it was, please tag them. One by one. Okay, we got to show that. Let me let this play. I'm going to get the screenshot. Thank you for telling me, Panda.
I'll have to post on here once in a while, yeah. The plus size park crab hoppers. Yeah. Plan out in real life content on Twitch, yeah. I need to make a schedule and stick to it. I know. Yeah, there's an option where they can still watch. Yeah, if you have Amazon Prime, you can connect your Twitch to it and sub for free and get no ads. Yes. Can you upload on Twitch or is it only streams? I think it's just streams.
The ads on Twitch are brutal. Listen, I'm willing to sit through a lot to watch, the shit show. The ads on Twitch are absolutely brutal. And I don't know I haven't looked into it enough to connect my Amazon. And every time she gets a subscriber, their name pops up there. I'm not trying to have my name pop up on her screen. None of that shit. And yeah, they go on and on. I guess eventually, maybe if that's where she's going to stay at, I'll look into some premium. Outside of that, man, that's crazy. The ads, I think she has them all maxed out. I really do. Let me show you guys this picture really quick. This is great. Do you guys remember the other night when we were talking about Frenchie and somebody described how she sits at her laptop on her couch? That's her cigarettes. That's all her cigarettes wrote out. One by one. One by one. You guys, if you're not following Buns over on Twitter, her @ is @Buns527. That is BUNZ527. You need to be. She is a freaking treasure of the community. Let me show you the other one. This is a Chantel artwork that she drew. She's very talented. Look at that, would you? Amazing. Love it so much. I know. I love all the very talented. And we never did our art contest. We're eventually going to do that. And I don't know. Life happened, I suppose. Story of my life.
So in 90 days, I can reapply to monetize Witchy. Yep, I do orange chicken. I'm not even going to block you for that. Just put the 2 phones on live for one YouTube, for one Twitch. Nah, yeah. You have to reattach Twitch each month. What do you mean? I like watching streamers like Neon. He's out and about all the time.
She does, Charlie. I agree.
Thanks, Larry. Mobility Mary. Yeah, but I don't have a scooter. You can multi-stream, yeah.
Bro,
Oh, dear God.
if you had a scooter at this point, you'd more than likely pawn it. Just like you told the story. Charlie, did you hear the story that Chantel told about pawning CDs when she was younger? Now, what do you think that Chantel was doing with the $2 per CD that she got from the pawn shop? The dollar menu. Imagine being a teenager and taking your CDs to the pawn store so you can eat off the value menu at the fast food restaurants. No problem, though. Nothing to see here, YouTube.
I think I'll get used to Twitch. Maybe. Thanks, Enchanta. No, I have 3 months to clean up my channel, so I'll get on it there. Twitch is better? What, KG? I'm just tired of always feeling like...
That's probably all of us. If we were selling shit back in the day as teenagers, more than likely we were doing what everybody else was doing. Selling our shit for drugs, okay? Foodie, on the other hand, was selling her shit for marijuana. I'm not marijuana, food consumption. Sorry, I was speaking on myself, personal experience there. You sold your Nintendo DS for weed? Yeah, it is what it is, man. Shit happens, right? Okay, listen. Excuse me. No. We got to get out of here. It's late as hell. We went extra long today. We got through damn near the majority of the stream. It gets repetitive at this point. If there's something that we didn't cover, we'll cover it tomorrow. Weed and Snickers for me. I definitely want to go over obviously the Walmart trip, but it's going to depend on what happens today. We should have already got something. You know, this is a woman who says, hey, look, I'm not going to go out and work a job. I'm going to continue to do social media. I'm going to go on Twitch. I'm going to make money there. And again, it's 12:30, almost 1 o'clock, and she has she's not showed up for her job yet. So, okay, the Christmas cards, Sugar Pop Lily May. I have a stack of cards. I have several packages. I was going to do it today after the stream, but I knew this one was going to be long. So maybe tomorrow we'll do the Christmas cards after we react to Chantel and open the packages. Or we might do it one day this weekend. You gotta just bear with me. These last couple of days have been really super busy for me. But we are going to open your Christmas cards. You're going to get to see them and the packages I have here. So tomorrow or Saturday, we're going to take care of that. So don't worry. Just be patient with me. If you won a giveaway the other day, I haven't responded to you. I will do that today or tomorrow. And we will continue to watch the shit show. We will watch the shit show as long as the shit show goes on, Chantel. Okay? So wherever you go, Twitch, YouTube, Pizza's channel, we're going to follow you and we're going to promote you. Yay. All right. Thank you all so much for showing up, showing out. As always, I love you guys so much. I'm going to go give this cat some treats so he doesn't have a cat attack. And I will see you guys same time, same place tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Evil cackle. Check fucking mate, Shadow. Check fucking mate.